All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the Gms Atlanta camp. Want to start out by giving our glory, infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double understar apostles and the elders at Great Millstone and teaching that real well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season, out of season. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity. All right, with that, hey, we just wanted to come, yet again another Saturday to preach the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, going to prophecies, going to the understanding of current events, and the most significant thing to happen thus far was yesterday, man, with Roe versus Wade. You know, Esau was he's turning against his partner, man, his partner in crime, which is Eve, man. He's turning against the so-called woman. Why? Because hey, this place is finished, man. There's no more money to be made from Jake aborted millions of babies a year, man. Millions of babies a year. Like for Esau to turn down $1 million, if not $1 billion business, that says something. But it's more important because it's indicative and it alludes to, hey, the mark of the beast. Like at the end of the day, because he's coming against the woman to what? To corral the herd, to cause a state of panic. And in that state of panic, these women are going to only rely on Esau to pull them out of their hole, man, because now they're being made accountable for their actions. You know, it was always the thing pushed for the past 3 years. What? Hot girl summer. Hey, hot girl summer is no longer, man. Right? Hey, responsibility winner, man. That's what's coming. Have a hot girl summer. Hey, you got responsibilities coming for you, man. Why? Because Esau's not upholding these women in their wrong anymore. All right, if you could, Baba Bashar, pull that in. No, matter of fact, pull this in Isaiah first. Isaiah 21.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
See, that was an unrighteous decree, man. That Roe versus Wade. That was an unrighteous decree when Esau passed that particular law or legislation giving leeway for abortions, man. And that was only through by way of Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood, all in the attempts to get you so-called Negroes, what? Hey, in an attempt to get you so-called Latino, Native American, Seminole Indians, and so-called Negroes off the map, man. It was about population control. But as the scriptures have always said, as it tells us in Exodus, hey, when Jake is put under pressure, what Jake gonna do? Jake gonna get it in, man. Jake gonna go swimming, man. If you get the analogy, Jake is gonna go swimming. But Esau, he passed the unrighteous decree in allowing women to be able to have abortion. And when the bishop had went into it in the group to the fact that there's no constitutional law that says that women can have an abortion. That's not a constitutional right. You know? Now Esau was telling you, hey, we're passing that back to the states. We would no longer condone abortion here in America. So they're leaving it to the states. Yeah. Hey, and the brothers had went into it because I was watching the live stream, man. Hey, it's more red states than it is blue states, man. So what? Hey, all throughout this Bible Belt, well, all freaks love to come to Atlanta and Florida, man. So hey, it's over with now, man. Abortion is about to become a luxury item, man. All right? You can bring that out, Bob Bashar, because this is the point. This is why there's an uproar within the women because they really rebelled and war against their power, man. You can bring it out.
This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am the Lord.
All right, could a brother pull that precept up and go in through the fire? Because allowing your children to pass through the fire when you go into it goes into sacrifice, right? All right. to causing them to cease to exist. And Molech was a god unto the Ammonites, if I'm not mistaken.
All the names.
So in it, you going to these Planned Parenthood, you going into these slaughterhouses, thinking that you're giving yourself another opportunity to further your slut campaign or further your so-called career that these women chase, whether it be an RN, whether you want to be a video girl, you want a YouTube or a music career. Hey, you're sacrificing that child, that spirit, that blessing, that gift. Because women used to pray to have children in the ancient days, man. A woman, our foremother, who was Rebecca, Leah. It was Leah. Yeah, it was Leah. She was barren, man. And what? It was Leah. Yes, it was Leah. Leah was barren, man. Yeah. She prayed to the Most High for her to have a son.
Elkanah's wife too.
Who?
Samuel's mother,
the water. That's another example.
Yep.
And she beseeched it, and she what? And through that blessing, she gave that blessing right back to the Lord. He became a man of the Lord, a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see? But our women don't do that. It's all they do everything in hopes of receiving goodies from Esau, man. So therefore, they will sacrifice a gift that the Lord has blessed them with. You know, what if your son could have became the next LeBron James? You'll never know because you sacrificed for your own selfish gain. You see? But that's hey, the scripture said, let not your seed pass through the fire of Molech. But our women do it daily, man. And it was all pushed through what? The feminist movement, man. You know? My body, my rights, you know, all of that. All pushed by who? Margaret Sanger, that was really she was really against you women, man. She was against you women of color. All right, did you have something?
I was gonna look up that account for you. This is Genesis. Let me just read it. This is Genesis chapter 29, verse 31. I'm gonna read verse 30. And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. Verse 31. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren.
Yeah, so Tawada and Salaki, it was Rachel that was barren, man, because Leah was considered the ugly sister, and Rachel was the bad one. But look what the Lord did to the bad one. He shut up her womb, and all of a sudden, hey, all that beauty, it matters not, man. Why? Because you ain't bringing me forth no son. You ain't bringing me forth the heritage or anything to add unto my lineage, to add unto this economy. You see? So it's like, what you here? You just here for sex, man. It's like, I could get anybody for that, man. You can continue.
Genesis chapter 29, verse 32. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, surely the Lord have looked upon my affliction. Yep. See, it's a son. It says, surely the Lord have looked upon my affliction. Now, therefore, my husband will love me.
See? Hey, so it's a blessing to have a child, man. That brings forth the love of a man. It's like, damn, I ain't need too much care. I just thought, she was a little fun bag, you know? Like, you should have put out a strong, strapping young son, beautiful daughter that I could make some money for later in marriage arrangements. You see? It was all about the economy of a man's house. But now, no, hey, the scriptures tell us that through a man a house is established, and through a woman it's uprooted, man. And look, these women uproot their houses daily, man. And that's through what? Through a great deal of it in our nation is allowing their seed to pass through the fire of Molech, man. You rebellion and warring against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your power, man. Brag on. Did you have anything else?
Yeah, I had a quick one.
Yeah, you got
because you know everything turned upside down. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Read it back one more time on the show.
It's Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Yeah, because in this society, it's put as if you have a child, you're slowing yourself down. You can have it at 40, 35 years old. Man, your womb is damn near finished, man. That's a high-risk pregnancy. On this side, it's pushed it. Hey, yo, go get your money. Go get it. You can get it later. Right. No, man, that's off, man. And then and later on, when the child is born, it's weak. They wonder why it has epilepsy. That it has certain malnutrition deficiencies within his body. Right. Because it was an old vessel that brought forth this seed, right?
And then add to your point too, our people lack faith. They want to pick and choose everything. Oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm 28. Who the hell said you can wait? You know what I'm saying? If you gonna continue to have that action, at least you're not gonna have sex. That's true too. But you can't pick and choose your life, man. I'm gonna wait till I'm 27 and have a kid. I'm gonna wait. Ain't no way. It's all up to the will of the Lord. If you're gonna have that action, the only way to prohibit that if you're not gonna take that action.
And it's all based off what? It's all based off the fear that they won't be able to feed their child.
They want comfortability.
Yeah, it's through because they want their own personal comfortability. So therefore, they're forsake the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see, it says that that put light for darkness. Yeah. It's a blessing to have a child, but a child meant what? It meant money. It meant adding to your economy. That's an extra worker in my house now, man. I didn't lose, I gained. All I gotta do is feed. I gotta feed this little thing for 2 or 3 years. At 3 or 4, hey, he picking up shit. He doing little stuff.
You have to keep your name going.
You see? But in this society, it's looked as a weight. It's a holdback. It's a parachute to a run. You see? It drags you.
Yeah.
And that's for you wicked niggas too, man. Because there's a lot of you dudes that be putting these women up to go get these abortions, man. Right. She be willing to have it because she know you probably got the bag and actually probably love it. I ain't gonna say all these ribs, like that, you know.
But yeah, the niggas they be forcing that shit.
You had some more on that?
Yes, a little bit more. It says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Mm-hmm. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
Yeah, and as the scriptures tell us in Proverbs, lean not unto your own understanding, but you're prudent in your own eyes. You know what? I'm gonna kill this baby right now, and in 5 years, 6 years after I get this degree, I'm gonna have a baby. But in year 4 before you finish your degree, the Lord puts you in a car crash, and now you're a paraplegic. Who wants to hit you? Nobody wants to have sex with this guy. Nobody wants to have sex with a vegetable female. Hey, you finished. Now you at the bottom. Now you at the bottom of the pile. Now you're not highly sought after now. You see, but that's what happens when you put your own understanding, your own mind, and your own will before the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see, is that it?
Yeah.
You can bring that back out because I wanted that brother to get. I wanted the people to get the understanding for passing through that fire.
Yeah, this is passing through from Leviticus 18 and verse 22. All right, and it goes into Adverb, and it means to perish or cease to exist.
To perish or cease to exist. So when you go into these buildings, you cause your child of that seed because all of these people want to go to this arguing point. Is it a person? Is it a spirit? It's a fetus. Does it have a heartbeat? Is it yes, man? Because if you leave it alone, it's gonna become a fucking human being, a person. It's gonna move. It's gonna cry. It's gonna do the same things you do. You degenerates do, man. You see? But that's our people. Now you got women out here. You had somebody climb up and on one of the little skyscrapers or whatever, blowing some smoke. And protested it, man. All in what? Because now they have to be held accountable for being harlots, man. You see? And that's witchcraft, man. Did you have something, brother? Give me second. Give me Exodus 22:18.
This is Exodus chapter 22. Verse 18, it reads, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live."
Yeah, man, these women are witches, man. women are witches, man. But bring this out, and we'll fully understand this. The statement. Salah, y'all. Bring that out.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
So rebellion. Did the Lord tell you to allow? Didn't the Lord tell you not to allow your child to pass through the fire of Molech? He told you not to, man. Take not the way of the heathen. You see? But yet you take the way of the heathen and you go do such things, and you're the most successful at it. The so-called African American woman aborts more babies than any other nationality or race, man. That's why they're in the most upheaval against it right now. Because they already know they're bad decision makers. Yeah. Now they're going to be held accountable. And what's going to happen, and we're going to get into it, because it's easily seen through the spirit, man. And I speak as a man, me saying it, but prices are already up. Things are only getting worse when it comes to this inflation, man. This inflation situation. More babies, that's what? More people in these EBT lines. Right. More WIC, more SNAP. You think Esau finna keep giving out these concessions? He's already cutting corners, trying to save money for himself to keep this place afloat. Hey, he was like, man, the hell with those niggas. It's those niggers having all those goddamn babies. Yeah. Bring it out, bro.
Yeah, also, Esau doesn't want to not kill babies. Esau does, he wants to kill babies. So we gotta consider the fact that he utilizing this as a distraction for this hand, and he doing something else with the other hand. The gun laws, you know what I'm saying, with what's taking place with Russia, a distraction from the economy. All right, all these things are transpiring as well. All right, so that has to be taken heed to. But this is a scripture regarding how the child is alive in the mother's womb. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 42. Pardon me, verse 40. I'll start at verse 40. It says, and enter into the house of Zacharias and saluted Elizabeth. That's what Mary did when she had Yahweh shot in her stomach, in her belly, in her womb. Verse 41. And it came to pass that when Elizabeth heard the salutation of Mary, which Mary had Yahweh shot in her womb at this point, it says the babe leaped in her womb because Elizabeth was also pregnant with John. Now, when she heard Mary's salutation, the babe John leaped because the John had a spirit of excitement for Yahweh Shah being in Mary's womb. All right, this is a child that's not been born yet. All right, it says the babe leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. See, it says, and she spake out with a loud voice and said, "Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb."
Beautiful, man. You hear that? Do you see that, man? Like and these are two women. This is one womb praising the other womb. Between women. This is the spirit. Shows you, yo, man, the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai is of life, man. And it's the live. So the Lord put, hey, man, that guy, it ain't no words to be said for that, man. Right. You see it, man. You see it. All it shows is Esau's wickedness and his evil. You see? He knows it's a lie, but that's just another stupid question that he put out there to distract the people. He gave you this he gave you this snare and this trap, but for a moment. He gave you this little piece of candy for a moment to get these women to be more wicked, more degenerate. Because now he's using him taking this law back. Now it has you at his beck and call. You eating out of the palm of his hand again. Now that will he get birth control? Will he take that birth control? Hey, you never know with this guy, man. Hey, the only thing y'all gonna have to rely on is the calm. Hey, you know Esau, he might get rid of those too. You never know this guy.
Right. Then the thing about it too, hey, if it fall all the way through, and it might be the judgment of the Lord. Hey, these spirits gotta be brought back to get judged, bro.
That's right, man.
You know.
That show too. A lot of these women just don't want to be responsible for that. Because they was with a man they want to be with, it wouldn't be no problem. But they want to go around.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I got that. All right, let's finish this. This is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Woo! So going onto these Planned Parenthoods out here, whether you be a man, you're holding you're holding. I'm gonna do it with you, baby. Holding hand in hand with her, going into the, or she going by herself. It's off, man. You're warring against your power. The Lord put that baby there. The Lord put that spirit on there. Who are you to rip it out? Who are you to say, nah, hey, I'm good on this, bro? The executioner, the wall. That's right, man. You're the executioner, man. You're a blood spiller. Continue. Finish that up.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord. He hath also rejected thee from being king.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
You see it now. You see this house of Satan is divided against itself. You got the Democrats. Hey the brothers and them did a beautiful lesson. The Democrats once were the ruling party in the house. Now it's the Republicans. Now the Republicans get to kick their spirit, because for so long it was really a Democratic spirit being pushed out here. Now the Republicans are in office and they got the majority of the house. And look, what was one of the great things that they did. They actually did something right for a change, man. But what? It was to grieve you people. And you people is yelling, that is wrong. That is wrong. It's right, man. The Lord said, allow not your secret plans to find more later. Did he not? So what do you think? Who are you with? So you're witches. You're witches and warlocks. You rebel. And what happened to those individuals, man? Go ahead and bring it out.
Yeah, this is the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Hey, in the Hebrew, that is what? Murder. Yeah. Thou shalt not murder, man. And what you people are doing, what did that child do to warrant you to rip him out of your womb? You had fun getting him there. Yeah. Right. Now you want to use such a violent act to rip out this blessing of the Lord, man. It said, thou shalt not murder. Yeah, watch this out. What if your parents had it done you that way, man? Yeah. You couldn't have had that hot girl summer. Right. But that's our people for you, man. Our people are the biggest hypocrites, man. But the Lord is going to reprove our people, reprove our women, and you wicked niggas that condone it too, man. They're out there marching hand in hand with these ravenous women, man. Like, you tripping. Break it up.
This 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14. I would therefore that the young women marry and bear children. God the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
See, it says marry and what? Have children. That's the whole duty of a woman, and to serve her husband. That's right. You see, all these women love to quote. I'm the woman from Proverbs 31. No, that. I did, man. I'm using that. Yo, man, you want to elbow Eve, man? What you say that for, man?
That's really mocking.
Yeah, it's really mocking. Yeah, it's really mocking. That's mocking. Like you can't put on a white one on your wedding day. You the so-called husband. You already been polluted and shut it out. Yeah. Bring out
The 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Just finish it off. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
And what is sedition, man? A hatred for the ruling class, the ruling government. All right? That's even at the very level of your local police chief, your local mayors, your local councilmen, all the way there. Because certain people, I know in countries, towns, like where I'm from, really who run this thing is the mayor, man. The mayor of the city, he runs everything. It's really just local government. They gonna have to get their issue as well, man. But who's gonna have that sedition, that hatred for the ruling class? It has to be man or woman. Who's gonna start it? Who's gonna lead it? The women. Why? My baby hungry. It's hot. I'm tired of standing in this line 3 hours. I still ain't got my stamps. Hey, what's going on? Oh, well, ma'am, it's a backlog in the system. We can't seem to find your paper. Well, I processed it 2 weeks ago. Well, ma'am, you're gonna have to step over into this line, and that line's gonna be 2 hours long. You're gonna have to miss work that day, man. Just to file again that you did, and you did it. You see, it's gonna become a complete hassle out here because it's gonna be too many babies in the system. These hospitals, hey, women gonna start having babies in these waiting rooms, man.
Yeah.
Jake, you people are hypersexualized.
With no epidural. Can't give out that. Oh my God.
You finished, man.
might die for real.
These people are hypersexualized. And then on top of that, they because they lack the ability to have self-control. What are they gonna do? They're gonna continue to have sex because they're conditioned to the turn up now. Everybody's conditioned to the turn up. Yeah, they took away abortions. You can't have them no more. Does that mean the party that Future throw next week on top of the rooftop, you ain't going to it? You going to it, man. She ain't gonna hit Future. She won't land Future that night, but she drunk a whole bunch. She drunk a whole bottle of Remy. Right. Hey, somebody finna get her. And hey, there goes a baby. And she spent all her money to get it. Hey, I'm pregnant. You think we can ride all the way up here to Nebraska? Because that's going to be the only place that'll probably like some place like that. So foreign place.
Just speaking as a man, I was thinking like maybe, these certain states that don't outlaw abortions, you have to be, your ID have to have this state on it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come from Georgia and go to California and get an abortion. There's gonna be too many, So these women still thinking that, I'm gonna just go to another state. No, Esau ain't gonna. He not. Hey, he putting you in the corner.
Unless they get that mark.
And why? It simply could just be as simple as make better decisions. It could be as simple as make better decisions. But my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Why? They did not seek the ancient path, the ancient way, man. That's it. So in what? Hey, you have this, man. It ain't gonna be no. Esau was gonna get rid of all of this EBT, these concessions that he's giving these people. You can kiss that goodbye. Hey, let the brother finish this.
It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
Wow. And, hey, it's already a shortage on baby formula. So what? Hey, you with the double D's that looks real nice that you got from Dr. Miami. How you gonna feed your kid?
Yeah, you do.
How you gonna feed? So she finna be out there in the streets. Either she finna toss that baby or go take it to the nearest fire station and put it in this box in the side of the building and toss it over the side.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
So what is it gonna be? These people are gonna begin to hate the ruling class. You guys took away my right to abortion. It was never right in the first place. Finish that up.
And invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So yeah, in that day, a man is going to be able to do what he wanted to do against him. Here it is. Hey, Esau might even suspend child support to so many kids in the system. You never know how this thing may go, man. The Lord says sedition. People are going to be mad at the ruling class, man. Oh, was it in on that?
Get out.
You bring that up. See, the Lord is bringing these troubling and terrible times, man.
That'll take away even more power that they got. That's how.
Yeah,
that's right. Because the House is divided against itself. The Democrat versus the Republican, they can't get along. Now it's a trickle down effect.
That's right.
Because you trusted in your oppressor, man. You got it.
This Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Verse 10. Many days.
Read that back.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Yeah, you mainly any woman that's in a western state of mind. Any woman that's in a western state of mind, rise up.
99.9%.
Yeah, 99.9%, man. That's right, man. Yeah.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
So give ear unto this word. Give ear unto the knowledge and the understanding that the Lord is pushing forth, man. Because we're speaking real plain. Unto the women that'll listen. Unto you wicked men that'll listen. Because it's wickedness that Jake is pushing the fact that Esau took away the right for these women to murder their children.
Yeah. God. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
And that's what we're in the process of that now. It's no baby food. Everything is going up. So your turn up for the 4th of July, that's for the son. The turn up for Thanksgiving, those Halloweens, that Christmas, that New Year's. Oh, yo, that is, hey, you can kill that, man. With this inflation and with things with the looming hyperinflation that's supposed to be coming late December, yo, you people are finished, man. You people are not gonna be able to get into these things, and you're gonna be greedy. No baby formula. It's gonna be what else?
No gas.
No gas. What
Food.
Food. Yeah.
Famine.
Yeah. Food. Famine. I'm sitting up here thinking about the pleasures here, brothers. Though I can't think of pleasures because we ain't got too many of them. But the things that you people pleasure yourselves in, that's going to be taken away on top of your bare necessity, the essentials, the very things that you need to survive. Right? The things that you take for granted, the things that it's nothing. You know, hey, now you're going to see. You're going to be paid in that state, in that particular state.
Right? And then at the end of it, it says the gathering shall not come. It's not going to be anybody coming to help them.
That's right, man. Because hey, you already said women always say these niggas don't care about brother did, the brother just say a woman put it in the group. Hey, these niggas don't care about us. Y'all say y'all don't care about us. Mm-hmm. We don't care about y'all. You really think that Jake is finna give up his last in that day, man? Yo, man, Jake wouldn't fight traffic for half of you women. So what more in that day, man? Ain't nobody coming to save you, especially not Esau, because he's the one who's doing this unto our people. Right. If a brother got something, you can bring it out. If not, give me that Isaiah. I got it. Hey,
Isaiah 30? I got it.
You let him bring that up.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the merry heart do sigh. The mirth of the tavern ceases, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Now read that back from the top.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yeah, this new wine, the new understanding that these people have conditioned themselves and fortified their minds behind. That new wine, it fellas, man. This hot girl summer is gone. This feminist movement is gone. The Lord is come. The Lord is bringing back the true spirit of righteousness.
That's right.
The true spirit of righteousness is manly, man. It's a patriarchy, and that's coming into play. It's a lot of play on words out here in the modern day times. You got women saying men are oppressing them, but yet she's running the war. Men can't do shit without. Which is it? Hey man, which is it, trick? But the Lord is finna show you, man. Continue.
Verse 8, the mirth of the tavern ceases, the noise of them that rejoice in the
music, the festivities, because certain music is in a time of pleasure. You see? There's certain things you can only do in a time of peace, man. Dancing, that's a time of peace. You know, what else? Family gatherings during the time of peace. Going to the clubs, being able to travel within your nation, only during the time of peace can you do such things. Any other time, you must be fortified. You got to be still, and you got to wait, watch, and prepare, and be ready, and be vigilant, man. Yep. Continue.
The noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceases.
Yeah. So the joy of these people is starting to it's been ended. Everybody is taking, no matter what particular group or class you want to put yourself in, everybody's taking the L, even us, man.
Oh yeah, we in the midst.
We're in the midst of it. Everybody, every group is taking the L here in America. And that's only gonna cause more hatred. Because this place set up your ideology. It put that happiness in your heart. Now the Lord is taking that joy away, man. You got
Verse 9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be, continue. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
It says what? It said they should not drink wine with song. Let's see, that's a time of mirth. That's a time of peace. A time of pleasure, man.
Right.
A time of plenty. He said that, yo, it won't be that. What about the strong drink?
It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink.
Tell you that what? Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. We're supposed to be on that strong drink. Right. We're doing a great act, but it says what to the strong drink?
Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah, so everybody that's out here that's trying to, the wine isn't working. I'm gonna take this, and you try to engulf yourself even more into this place. It's gonna be better to you, man. Because there's a lot of folks right now. Damn, I ain't getting that buzz like I used to. Because wine is of a lesser alcohol form.
Right.
So when you want a strong, quick hit, you talk about put you on your back quick, you go to the strong drink. Man. You see? So these people are gonna go out of their wits to get the very last true bit of good essence out of this place. And the Lord said, you should find what? Bitterness, man. Bitterness in that strong drink.
Bring it out.
That's a burning of the inside, man. A bitterness in strong drink is a burning. It's like you remember the first time you drunk alcohol, or you drunk alcohol that was just too much.
Everclear.
Yeah, Everclear.
Oh, well, that's how, like you're saying, that's how these people be. Only the brothers, you can see the brothers deal. You don't never see a brother just out here sloppy drunk.
Yeah.
Tipping over and throwing up everywhere and shit. You got, that's because, like you saying, the strong drink is to us, man.
Right. Continue.
God, verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
It said there's a cry for wine in the streets. So what? It's going to be a cry for this understanding.
Right.
Why? Why is this? Why is that? Here it is now. But yet, hey, our people refuse. Our people refuse, man. Read that back, starting at right above that that spot.
Okay, verse 9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion. And America is the city of confusion. Right. Who is perpetuated and pushed forth and really bullied people into his philosophy? It was America, man. The city of confusion. All right? Continue.
Time. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Yeah. Why is this? Why is my child starving? Why am I looking like an Ethiopian? Scratch that. Why am I looking like that African off of what was it? Feed the children. That's what's coming. Why does my child look like that? Yes. People are gonna be in a super bugged out state, man. I can't even fathom. I can't bring forth the word, man. But that's what state these people are gonna be in. They're gonna be crying for understanding, and hey, the brothers gonna be off. The brothers are gonna be off the highways and byways, man.
Good.
We ain't gonna be out here. Lord willing, we be at that number. Right. But hey, the people are gonna be looking for understanding. And you ain't gonna find it. You're just gonna have to live with your bad decisions, man.
I got an answer for you.
I think this brother was holding.
This is and like the brother said, it's two different formats of wine. You got wine on the left hand, you got wine on the right hand. Right. We, like the brother said, we give you that wine right now, but you're not accepting it, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 5. Come, eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled.
This understanding.
Verse 5. Come, pardon me, verse 6. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding.
See? That's what it is. That's what it is. read that back, Baba Shah.
Yeah, then verse 7 as well.
Okay.
But Proverbs chapter 9, verse 5, it says, "Come, eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled."
That's his law, statutes, his commandments, his understanding, man. You getting into these scriptures, you taking the full meal. You got it.
Verse 6, "Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding." Verse 7, "He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee."
Hey, look, hey, we got rebuked. We got rebuked through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, brother. We was walking past the camp, and we caught it by way of the internet. And we hearkened up, like, man, I really can't argue with it. Let me go see. It hurt. But let me go see what this man is talking about, because it seems like it's life on that side.
Right.
But the other man, what'd he do?
Yeah.
Hey, but it was wisdom with that man. You should have hearkened. Yes.
Yeah, I got this is the following, right?
Yeah, come.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. "And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain."
And that's what's going on after death by pain, because the scriptures tell you that she that liveth in flesh was dead while she was living. So this is the first death, just being in this state of not knowing Yahweh Shem Yahushua, being those dead bones. This is the first death, man. The Lord is bringing us back to life. But it said what?
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. "And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it."
So you despise this understanding, man. The Lord, this is the time to get light. But hey, our people's, man, the hell with that, man. That ain't talking. You ain't talking. You niggas ain't talking about getting no money. You ain't talking no cryptocurrency. We ain't talking about the latest fashion.
We might be talking about something.
So what? Our people loathe this law, and even individuals within it, man. Ah, man, I'm so tired of just singing the same old song. Hey, perfect it, man, because there's certain notes that I can't hit still. But Jake get tired of saying, man, I'm in the background. So what? They loathe the law of the Lord too. And it said what? What was the end to that?
Verse 12, "The same must know it after death by pain."
See, after death by pain, because we know certain men that walk back into the congregation of the dead. Now they got to know about pain. What's their ultimate pain? Thermonuclear fire, but it's many pains and it's many grievances that the Lord is going to stricken these people with before that ultimate fire. And one of them is, hey, it's looming. It's right before your eyes. You can smell his breath. It's famine, man. Let this brother bring this up. Yeah. Okay. That's a rock.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 5, verse 4. "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let thee go."
And that's what's going on, man. There's so much wickedness going on. Our people's like, hey, what's harm gonna come unto me? That's what these women was. That was in this mindset. What harm gonna come unto me? I've been killing these kids. I've been killing my babies, man. Like, how you gonna tell me you been letting me do this for 50 years? Now you gonna tell me I can't do this? It's my body. It's my choice. Hey, man, now you starting to see that you're a slave in this society, man. But the Lord said, what? That you're gonna receive judgment for thinking in such a manner, man. Hey, what harm gonna happen to me? What he gonna do to me? Because judgment against the wicked is not executed speedily. Hey, it is fully set in the hearts of sons of men to do evil. Roughly paraphrasing. Jake likes to go off, man. Right. They seek. Was that in on that?
That's
all right, come.
Verse 5. "Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin."
Yeah, you see? Be not fearful to add sin unto sin.
Verse 6. "And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins."
Yeah, that's Jake's. That's There's a lot of jakes that would be in the truth. They could be subject to that. It's like, I'm gonna do this and you're gonna be pacified. I'm gonna do this because the scriptures tell you that obedience is better than sacrifice. You see, he'll be pacified if I just go do this grand gesture. You can't go drop a meal off in the lap of the Lord and expect the Lord to forgive you for backdooring the brother or doing something that you know that was clearly you had power not to go off on. Continue.
God. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rested upon sinners.
Yeah, you see? So you don't willfully go off, man. You don't willfully do these things and thinking the Lord is going to be pacified about it. Because, hey, he'll bring you in the judgment. Yeah. All right? But,
yeah, I got precept for it too.
There's one more?
Yes, one more. God. Verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
The Lord is still giving certain women with this law being passed, they may turn back unto Yahweh Shemiah.
Yeah, that's true.
You see? Through this is going to cause a particular level of fear.
That's true.
So the Lord said, what? Read that very end off.
God says, it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
See, the Lord is like, he's taking away the security. But the Lord does things just like Esau works in gradualism. So does the Lord, man. You see? So in it, certain women gonna, hey, shit, you know what? Man, I got pregnant by this dude. Let me stick beside him, because you should be able to see that the chip is coming, man.
Might be able to.
Hey, yeah, but the fact that with Esau doing the things that he's doing, he's gonna force these women to take the chip because he's gonna take the concessions away from you people. With all of these babies and all of these numbers, all of these people packing into these government lines for EBT, WIC, food stamps, whatever it may be. Yo, Esau's gonna it's backlogged, it's too much. He's gonna jump to a whole nother system, and you people are gonna be left out of it unless you concede unto his ways.
That's
man.
right.
You consent unto it. And what? A lot of these niggas are gonna go following behind the women.
Yeah, I got a precept just to bring forth the other side that these people not considering. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing,
right,
if they continue in faith and charity and holiness.
That's right.
With sobriety.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but that's another thing. If that person, or that believer, or that man, they be the elect or believe in Yahweh Shemiah later on, not even normal, more so now. If they have a child, you know, you may be very well delivered through that. You know, but hey, women not considering that, man. You know?
You're gonna have your 11th hour Israelites, man. And that man was literally like, he trying to find a man of the Lord, and you sticking with him because it's destined for him to link up with this brother. Hey, it would be hey, go ride this man, stay up under this man's coattail, stay up under his hedge of protection, man. Through Yahweh Shemiah, you will find salvation as well, man. But hey, that's to be determined, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you had one.
Yeah,
You got
and I'm gonna compliment him with the other side of the coin. Because you broke that down beautifully. The vintage shall fail, and you broke it down like the family of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's also the vintage, which is the vineyard, is also going into a physical family. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a physical family, which is going to cause you women to do atrocious things to your children.
Oh,
right?
man.
This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body. Damn. Now this is during the time of being besieged by the enemy. It says, thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh thy God hath given thee.
That happened in 70 AD. It's coming back, man.
It says, in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee. Verse 54. So that the man,
and wherein it says, read that the very end part of that, wherein thy enemies shall distress thee.
it says, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
Esau, the very individual that you trusted, that's why that's that confusion that the brother had brought out. That's that confusion of the people. It's like, damn, what the hell? Continue.
Verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of
his children which he shall leave.
Hey, why? She ate the bread, man. Look, it was one loaf of bread, and she got too giddy because he took out a trip. That it was a word around town was, hey, the bread store over here, such and such. Hey, you can get as much bread. So, yo, he went to go check it. A woman being presumptuous as many are, what she gonna do? Go into that loaf of bread and eat too much. He come back, yo, it was nothing when we got back over there. And oh, it ain't no bread. What happened? Well, I thought you was bringing back more loaves. Hey, now he has an evil eye. Now he finna look to take you out, man. All because now you starve my child, you starve me. Hey, and now you starve yourself, and I gotta feed everybody. An evil eye. That's how these situations play out, man. You got it.
And this is all speaking of during the time of famine, by the way.
Right.
These verses are talking about famine. Verse 55, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
He gonna keep food away from his own kids and turn around and eat them. He gonna eat them. See? And that happened. Josephus went into it. The elders went into it earlier this week, man. Jake gonna be going into each other's houses. It's gonna get so bad that, yo, it's gonna be nothing in them, and you gonna end up finding dead bodies, and you gonna eat it.
I'm gonna skip down to the woman. I'm just continue on. Verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them. For want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
That's your Beyonce's, your Rihanna's, the ones that you'll drink they fab for. Hey, they gonna get their spots ransacked, man. Hey, Vince Carter just had his spot ran into, and they took 100,000 from him. And his folks is in it.
Right, hide in the closet.
What more when these people are hungry? They don't want money. They just want something to put in their stomach, man. Beyonce is gonna be over in that corner with Blue Ivy. That it's gonna look like a pterodactyl when you gonna lay in that day to her, man. And she gonna devour it. All because of what? The want, man.
Yep.
The want and the need to fill her belly. Because it ain't shit out here. Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 33. Yeah, verse 30, verse 33. It reads, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna be a lot of men out here to protect you women, because
right.
a lot of them finna get drafted.
Yep.
And they gonna die. Yep. For the men that's left here, they're not physically capable of protecting you from Esau. And then they're gonna be warned amongst themselves. So who's really gonna protect you? It's gonna be dog eat dog. That's right. You see? That's the mindset that these people need to understand that's coming to the close, man. You had to do something. It's already like that. The elect ain't got nothing to worry about. That's what I'm putting out the scripture. This book of Psalms, chapter 34. I'm going to start at verse 8 and verse 9. The point. It says, "O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him." Read that back. Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 9. It says, "O fear the Lord, ye his saints." His saints, the servants, the Israelites. The Israelites continue. "For there is no want to them that fear him." That's give me Matthew 6 and 29 about the show. It says there is no want to his saints. Why? Because they're doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're doing the things that are pleasing unto him. So if you have a servant or a child that's doing the things that are pleasing, and they're keeping your commandments, the things that you order, when they come and ask you for something, what you think your answer gonna be? Yes or no? It's gonna be a yes, man. This person is always, they show up every day, they're doing what I expect them to do, they do it with a cheerful spirit. Yes, you can have this. You ain't gonna have a want for anything in that day, because the Lord said that my servant shall eat. See?
Matthew
6 and 20.
I got this. Matthew chapter 6, verse 29, and it reads, "And yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?"
So what is Jake out here worried about? Because these people, Esau was creating a stage that these people have to run to them, huh? And that's the same spirit that these women are in now. Esau was cut off an avenue, a holding. He cut off an option that they never should have had. They never should have had the option to commit abortions in the first place, man. But they were given that option. Now they're in the spirit of, what am I going to do? How am I going to feed my child? Because certain women feel it. They're feeling the effects with everything is going up now. Just look. All you got to do is look in your refrigerator. We on this side, as the brother had brought on in the previous precept, we ain't worried about the things. If a brother's finna have a baby right now, he ain't tripping. We ain't tripping on this side. With all of this family, we know we are eating and we will eat and we will eat plenteous in that day, man. In the day of Jacob's trouble, we're gonna be walking around with bison legs, man. Yeah. Because the Lord said, my servant shall eat. All of these people putting this stuff in these bunkers, in these high rises, we're gonna fall through there because we're gonna be pilgrims on the earth in that day. Yeah. He's gonna forsake the whole house. He's gonna forsake the entire house because they're storming the building. He's gonna forsake the house and they gonna get caught in whatever little booby traps at the bottom. And a month later, a man of the Lord gonna walk through an empty building, an empty luxury building, and we're gonna be like the Mike Epps character in All About the Benjamin. Man, they got a Sub-Zero refrigerator in here. That's how we gonna be, man.
Yeah, I got a precept for you. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Yeah, so the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just, like the brother just mentioned. The Lord, it's an easy thing for the Lord to do is transport us to, teleport us to a different location, no matter the distance, to where there is security and safety, man. That's an easy thing for the Lord, and especially it ain't for us to worry if it's beyond our control anyway. So it's really no point in us worrying, man. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
Yeah, the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Brother broke it down. Hey, all of this hoarding that these people doing is gonna fall in our lap. Like all of that gold in Uganda. Hey, that's coming to us, man. So we ain't worried about it. These people finna fight over, but we know who hands is gonna end up in. You can bring that out.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 37, real quick. It said, "For with the Most High, nothing shall be impossible."
Yeah, with the Most High, nothing is impossible.
That's right.
So that's what spirit we gotta be in, man. I remember I always had that above my bed. It was an Ali post. It was nothing is impossible. Impossible is his was backward. It was impossible is nothing. With the Most High, hey, nothing is impossible, man. You gotta understand it. Why else are you a part of this faith, man? Why else are you being moved, man? You gotta believe anything with your high by Shemi Awashai is possible.
Like the scripture saying that you, by your faith, you should move mountains, man.
That's right, man. Faith of a mustard seed. You see? Hey, but that's all I had. Hey, and for brother, I'm gonna let another brother step up in the spirit of blaze.
Yeah, I'm gonna just land back, from what the brother was going into. If a brother can get that Isaiah 13 and 12, because the Lord, Yahweh Bashimi Awashai, He's making it evident, on who His man are. That's why through the Spirit we're able to talk, and speak on, all these, current events that's happening in the world, man.
Right.
And link it up with prophecy. You see, because we're service of Yahweh Bashimi Awashai. So like the brother was going into, there will be a distinction, when times get more rough, and hard, and there will be a distinction on who the servants of the Lord are, man. you know, by the way of how we carrying ourselves in that day, man. You know, we're not going to be all frantic, you know, or all confused, because why? We've been speaking about this, man. We've been speaking about these things coming to pass, man, and they're happening. Okay, so you go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's right, man. It said, the scripture said he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. You see, and that's how, you know, there will be men who's going to have a following, man. You know, the multitude. You know, they're going to follow the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. You see, so we have to prepare ourselves to take that load on, man. Okay? Lead them in the right direction. You see? Men are going to be doing miracles, like the scriptures speak of. Okay? So we have to prepare ourselves for these times to come, man. Because like the brother was mentioning, hey, these women, they just ain't gonna keep going to these 2/3, good for nothing niggas, man. You see? And not even for just to have women, man. The Lord is going to send these people to us, men, women, and children, for protection, man. You see? That's why the scripture said he's gonna make a man more precious, man, than fine gold. You see? There's more on there.
Yes, more.
Keep going.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall come, and it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
That's right, man. So the Lord is going to cause a mass destruction to this place, man. Okay, but prior to that happening, hey, the Lord is going to, that's Jacob's trouble, man. You know, prior to that ultimate destruction by the missiles, Jacob's trouble has to take place, man. And that's why I was saying that first, you have to know these prophecies, man. Right. You have to understand the order of things, man. Because the missile just is going to happen, you know. And we have to go through, you know, the MOTB, you know. And we have to go through the Jacob's trouble, you see. So that's the importance of knowing prophecy, bro. You got it.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16. I'm going to start at 71 for the 20 to 73. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
That's right, man. It said they should be like madmen, spoiling none. You see, the spoils is your goods. You know, so like the brother Untitled was speaking, hey, these people who got these mansions, you know, and these bunkers, hey, it's all gonna be revealed, man. Okay? You ain't just gonna be able to go, you know, and live underground and be good. You know, the book of what's that, Ezekiel 39? It speaks about that, man. You see? So we have to continue to just keep coming out to the highways and byways, studying, you know, waiting on the Lord, man. You see? Because we ain't always gonna be just every morning waking up at 6 o'clock, you know, and clocking in to work, man.
Right.
You know, to these bullshit ass jobs. Things are about to transpire, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, we wholeheartedly believe that, man.
That's right.
You see?
Verse 71, it's like verse 72. Second Esdras 16 to 72. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
It says, and cast them out of their houses, man. So certain of these houses are going to be safe havens, man, for men of the Lord and the people that's following them, man.
That's right.
You have to take that into account too, man. Okay, these, like how we were speaking about these women not being able to have abortions, and they're going to, as the scripture say, being a brother, Kasha Paula went in on this last night. Hey, the scripture say that every eye shall see, man, the coming of the Lord. You see, so the Lord is going to up the population here in the world, man.
Right.
You see, these women ain't gonna always be able to, you know, to kill these children, man. Every eye shall see, man. Every knee shall bow.
Right.
Okay? Every knee, man. Every individual person is going to bow to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Right. That's what the scriptures say. All right? So the people who's following, hey, just like in the time of Moses. You know, Moses had the Israelites following him, and he had an order, man. Okay? That's why the Lord just grooming us right now, man. He's just grooming us. We're rehearsing the righteous acts, man. Okay? He's grooming us for the times to come, man. And to be future joint heirs with Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, we'll be those men.
2 Ezra 16 and 73, the point. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen. Okay? The chosen, man. Because the Lord doesn't deal with everybody. He has a specific number. Okay? Matter of fact, I think it's Isaiah, it's either the 24th or the 29th chapter where it says, a few men left. Your brother can find that, Baba Kushah. Because the Lord has a specific number who he deals with, man. All right? We already seen what happens when he tried to save the whole nation, man. All right? That's why the scripture said all Israel is not of Israel. You got that?
Yeah.
Grab
This
it.
is, you ain't gonna hear that.
All right.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yep, they that dwell therein are desolate, man. These are what the times we're coming to. Keep going on.
Come. It says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned,
Yep.
and few men left.
Few men left, man. The inhabitants of the earth are burned and few men left. What is that? A chosen. That few men left is a chosen, man. All right? So the Lord ain't dealing with everybody, man. And that's why he's like, we brought out Isaiah 13, and the Lord is going to make a man more precious than gold, man. All right? Just like, for that message, the shadow of Peter. Chapter, I don't remember the exact verse. Hey, but just like during the time of Yahweh Shah and the disciples, hey, those the people during that time, they knew who they were, man. You know, they knew that Yahweh Shah was doing miracles. That's why he was just grabbing his garment, man.
Yep.
All right? Or the Roman centurion going to Yahweh Shah, man. All right? They're going to be doing the same thing to us, man. All right? These proud women, like the brother brought out in Isaiah 32, and they're going to get humble, man.
Right.
These women, these men who is forcing these women to get abortions, they will get humble. All right, the Lord is gonna humble everybody, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
Start back at the top of that last verse.
Gotcha. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
That's right. And it says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, man. That links up with Isaiah 13. And why? Because we're going through that fire now. All right, so we're gonna have to feel that physical fire, man.
Right.
All right, that's being wise and smart.
Right.
We'd rather go through that fire now than actually feel that physical fire, man. Right. All right, that's why we tell you people, hey man, wake y'all ass up.
That's right.
For the time is at hand. All right, we're sending out that warning through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, and then we leaving it at that, whether you adhere or forbear.
That's right.
All right. Got that. Matter of fact, you get your precept first.
Okay, come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 26. For God giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom.
That's right. For the Most High give it to a man that's good in his sight wisdom, man. Wisdom of the scriptures, man. Why? Because Isaiah 33 and 6. That's going to be our ticket out of here, man. All right? That's going to be our way out of here, man. It's knowing these scriptures, man, and applying them. All right? When all hell breaks loose, man. All right? And even certain situations may transpire now to where we have to apply that wisdom, man. Just like, for instance, you know, a group of brothers here, you know, was in a basketball league, you know, and the Lord put a situation on us, man, to where Jake's got rowdy, you know, trying to fight and whatever. Hey, but we applied the scriptures, man. That's wisdom. Mm-hmm. All right? We just ain't no regular, you know, 2/3 nigga just walking up and down the street, man. And these people is gonna know, they gonna know that, man. All right? The Lord's gonna put a spirit on us even more than he got on us now, man. All right? just like when Yahweh Shai came down from the 40-day fast, he was tempted with Satan. You know, he said, "Satan, get behind me, man."
That's right.
Roughly paraphrasing, man. And we apply the scriptures. That's why, hey, Romans 15:4, everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning, man.
Come. It says, in knowledge and joy, but to the God, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 26. For God giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom.
Oh, since you in that book, hey, that the same book tells you when Solomon asked from Yahweh Shai, man, from Yahweh, was what? Wisdom. And it said what? The Lord was pleased with him.
Yeah.
You see? He said he was pleased because he could have asked for anything. All right? So the Lord blessed him, man.
Just going into what the brother was saying, because I had just been reading the book of Kings, and it goes into it, First Kings, and the Lord said that, hey, because you asked for this wisdom, not only am I going to give you wisdom, but I'm going to give you the riches that you didn't ask for.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. It says, but to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Yep, that's right, man. And so to the sinner, man, and the Lord, hey, he don't have much for you but judgment, man, or death.
And it's heavy. It's heavy because it says, but to the sinner he giveth travail. It says to gather and to heap up. So the sinners, they're gathering and heaping up the food, the gold, whatever type of weapons, the merchandise, the resources. All right. It says watch it says to heap up that he may give it to him that is good before God.
So it's a like the scripture speaking of in our prophet, and the Lord give a man the reward according to his ways, man. You see? So we're going to not only, Lord willingly, be a part of that number, we're going to get the reward of salvation. But prior to that, hey, the Lord's going to be looking out for us, man. You know, He's going to be sending us, you know, just through the Spirit, hey, like the book of Eli, man. You know, He's just going to be sending us to any direction, you know, to where, hey, we'll be safe, man. You know, the scriptures say that the angels of the Lord encampeth around them that fear Him, man. All right. So it's a protection. We're in the safe haven, man, with the house of the Lord, man. All right. That's why, you know, we made our bodies living sacrifice to enter into that safe haven, man. And we got to continue to do that. All right. Matter of fact, could a brother pull out their phone and look up safe haven and just see what they say on it? Because I got some kids to do it. You got to do more on it, right? Oh, hold that, and then get yours.
I got a precept real quick. Book of Psalms, chapter 71, you spoke about safe haven. Psalm 71:3. It says, "Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort."
See? Read that again.
This is the book of Psalm 71:3. It says, "Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort."
See? We continually resort unto who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. We've had experiences where the Lord delivered us from, man. I bet you can ask any brother that's standing right here, and you ask them, "Hey, name, tell me a way that the Lord delivered you from something," and they go spit it to you off the top of their head, man.
Right.
And that thing will be like,
Yeah. Ain't no buffers.
Yeah, it ain't no buffering, man. All right, you got a question?
On you know, the world being destroyed by wildfire. How is that?
Well, the world is going to be destroyed by missiles. Yeah, not wild. The wildfires is going to be a part of it.
When I say wildfire, I mean it said by fire, so I'm thinking wildfire.
Nah, that fire is going into the missiles. Get that in.
America.
Yeah. I know you got something. You got something?
Yeah, this is a precept for the eye. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower.
Yep.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
It's a strong tower. The name of Yahweh, which is who the people ignorantly call God or the Most High. His true name is Yahweh in the Hebrew tongue, man, which means he exists. or he is. Name of the Son, which people ignorantly calls Yahweh Shah, so like Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shah, which means he delivers, man. All right? But you got that Ephesians. Yeah.
This is Ephesians chapter 6.
So you asked, how would it be? Do you know what's going on over in Russia?
Yeah.
Okay, read that.
Okay. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16. Above all, matter of fact, sorry, 15. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Okay, it says, so we will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. If a brother could go to their phone real quick on that Bible blue letter and pull up that fiery darts.
Not trying to change what you're saying, but he said in some verse, I'm not sure, I read about it, but I can't go this straight to it. So they just say, he said that he wasn't going to destroy the world again,
Yeah, I got
as
you.
if he did before.
I got a quick precept for it, because I know when he said he was going to destroy the world, in the sense he's talking about America, but the world will be judged. But let me bring this out. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
So he's not going to destroy the world.
The world, but he would bring destroy
America is going to be destroyed. Get that Isaiah 13.
Yeah,
America is what's going to be destroyed.
Right.
But the world is going to continue.
Right.
America is going to be left for a memorial of what not to do or how not to run your kingdom.
Right.
All right? Because you see all the wickedness that transpired in the world. We at an all-time high of wickedness, bro. So the Lord's going to leave this place as a memorial. It's going to be burning forever by way of ICBM nuclear missiles, man. I got that all day. Matter of fact, who got that fiery dart?
I got the dart right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the blue letter going into that word dart that brother just brought out in Ephesians 6 and 16. And it says, a missile.
A missile. That's from the Bible. You see? So these are not
That's Ephesians.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 16. So we have to prepare ourselves spiritually to where we'll be able to escape those missiles. And that's the reason why you see us out here. We ain't just out here just talking cash shit. We're hoping to get salvation from those missiles. Because they are coming. Like how you said, you see what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. It's going to be, Israel's going to get involved. All these other countries in Iraq and Iran, all of these countries are going to get involved, and eventually missiles are going to be shot from America to them and from them to America.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of. He's saying they're ignorant of, but they're saying, since the times of our fathers, the world's been consistently the same. That's what they were saying. That was their argument. It says, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of God the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. Speaking of the flood, on top of Noah. Verse 6, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
Yep.
Verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly man.
That's the second death. The first death was the flood. And if you know through history, before the flood, the earth was known as Pangea. Basically, all before the continents were, before the continents were broken up, they were all together. But the flood broke them up.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's why you got 7 continents. And now the second death, when those missiles hit, and the earth is going to be broken up again, man. All right, because one or two missiles, you know how many it causes earthquakes. Like the scripture say, and the earth is going to roll to and fro, man, like a drunken.
Yeah.
Meaning when those missiles hit, it's going to be millions of earthquakes, man. Yep. Go ahead, get that.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
The Russians.
Yeah, that's what
The Russians, the Medes, prior to the Russians inhabiting in that land, it were the Hawaiians, so-called Hawaiian people lived there. But the Russians took over that land. So when the scriptures speak of the Medes, it's speaking of the Russians. get that from the landmass.
Continuing on. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
I'll check it out. Y'all be out here with
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Yeah. Keep on.
Gun. Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
That's right.
They're
They
not-
said they shouldn't have no pity on the fruit of the womb. See, so the Lord, and this abortion act that was just implemented can transpire in so many different ways.
Right.
You know, by we going into the Lord can have it where He is going to have it, where more babies are going to get put to death, more children are going to follow the men of the Lord. You see, more women are going to follow the men of the Lord and be put to death. So that abortion act is going to transpire in a lot of different ways, man. All right, keep on.
Good. Continuing on. Their eyes shall not spare children. Verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency,
America,
shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
and we all know what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Which just was a city. You see, so what more? So with two cities, Salaki. So what more? You know, a whole earth. All right, because America not gonna be the only place that get touched, man. You know, but the majority of destruction is gonna take place here in America, man. Babylon, the land of confusion. All right, when you got people don't know where to go, left or right, man. Literally. You know how many times we've seen people go the wrong way on this one direction, on this one way? You know, how many accidents we've seen right here? All right, this is the land of confusion, Babylon, man. All right?
Continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
That's right, man. So like the Jake, you know, asking, he didn't even get his question answered. Right. Well, he got an answer, but you know how Jake is.
I think to be honest, the fact that the brothers caused him to understand the missile, he got the understanding of the missile.
Yeah.
Because me and the brother was just talking on the side. Jake be thinking they can get into a helicopter, get somewhere to outrun a wildfire or something like that. You can get off the ground. Yeah. But where you going to outrun a missile, man? When the brother was bragging about the many numbers of missiles, yo, this bugged Jake out. So he got some thinking to do now, man. Him asking that question gave him a better understanding just to bug him out even more.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So he got his question.
I didn't think he was going to get his question.
Yeah.
He said, like wildfires, bro? Nah. Boy, way more powerful than that, man. That's just going to be a little... We seeing wildfires now.
Even the missiles are secondary compared to what the Lord going to do after the missiles.
Chariots, and concentrate. You know? And you go, come on, man.
God. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Desolate, man. America is going to be left desolate, man, like the book of Jeremiah tells you, man. All right? But now, matter of fact, I think it's Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 21. Jeremiah 50.
Yes.
Continuing on. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
So these different, nations, are not going to be that's the spirit that Chief said Moab was. That's when they roll by. You know? And for these different nations, it said the Arabians shouldn't sit here. You know, they ain't gonna be able to come set up shop, and sell to the broke and titty jank.
Right.
You know, buying 25-cent cigarettes and shit, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah, Lucy's. You know, all of that is gonna come to an end, man. And we're in that time. Hold that real quick. Get that Jeremiah. Oh, 22. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land.
The sound of battle is in the land, man. All right? Like the scripture tells us in the book of Ecclesiastes, it's always a time and a place for everything, man. And we're at the time of war. All right? We ain't in the time of peace right now, man. All right? We're in a time of war. All right? We ain't agreeing with the ways that these wicked so-called white people is running that kingdom, man. All right? And us being servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and he gonna use us as weapons, man. All right? We're in a time of war, man. A sound of battle is in the land. All right? So for you, Jake, who's listening and in the know, hey, wake y'all ass up, man.
Right, man.
All right? So we can hurry up and get out of here, man. The scriptures speak about hastening the day. All right? Being an Israelite, we know that. But what are you doing towards prophecy, man? All right? What are you doing for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man? Or do you just know that you're an Israelite?
Yeah, right.
There's more to it than that.
Scripture says, give
diligence, man.
to make your calling and election sure, man. Right? It's not just about knowing the Pharisees and Sadducees knew they were Israelites.
Yeah.
Right? But to be a follower of Yahweh Shai, can I get this
Go ahead, bro.
to be a follower of Yahweh Shai, it's a little bit more than that. This is the book of Mark. What was that? Bear the cross in Mark. I was just so. I'm on. Yeah, I believe it's
Be not hearers, but doers also.
Yeah.
So get Luke 14.
Yeah. So, this is the book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 27. And it reads, and whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
See? It's like the brother mentioned. And if you can't bear your cross or that burden, the cross is going to that burden, man. And follow after the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, you ain't of this, man. All right? You are a part of something else, man. All right? Just what's that, John the 10th chapter? They try to come up some other way, man. All right? It's an order and a way that you have to come into this thing. And a part of that is bearing your cross, man, bearing your burden. You know? Not a necklace with a cross on it. That ain't that's not bearing your cross. All right?
Matthew 11:30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
My yoke is easy, but my burden is light.
That's right.
So we can do this.
Yeah, come.
We can do this, man. It may seem just simple, just saying you can do it. But we literally, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we've seen each other grow, man. Look at our apostles, man.
Yeah.
All right? Look at how they carried the word all the way from Abba Business, man. Apostle Har, Apostle Rechab, Apostle Ariamla, man, Apostle Gabar, our bishops, man. So like I gotta
I bring out a quick precept because the brother brought that out. This is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nation. So what the brother was going into, he's right. We can do this. We're built for it, man. Who else? Who else but us, man? We're built for it. And the Lord is telling us his burden and his yoke is light, man. How is it made light? Through the labors that we've entered into. The very men that people like to shoot down, talk shit upon, those labors that we entered into, that they've entered into the same labors of Yahweh Shai, it's easy. He set this path out for us, man. How can you lose when it's already rigged? But you got it out.
This is Matthew chapter 8. You have this hold on? Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead, bro. Just bring it out. Go ahead, bring it.
All right, this is 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. It says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world.
That's right. Oh, overcometh the world. So whatever is the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai gonna overcome the world, man. Overcome these evil spirits of the world, because we know the world is nothing but evil spirits, right? because it's not of Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh Shema Shah said, he that loveth the world, the love of the Father is not within him. So if you love Yahweh Shema Shah, you're going to overcome, man, which is what? The elect of Israel. The elect. It's going to be men, women, children of the elect that's going to overcome this world, man. The 144,000 is going to govern the world.
Right.
Okay? That's the 144,000 men of Yahweh Shema Shah's chosen elect. Okay? From the 12 tribes, man. From Judah all the way to Issachar. Okay? But the elect going to be delivered, man. Ain't nothing you can do to stop the elect from being delivered, man. It's all of Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead, bro.
1 John 5:4 again from the top. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world.
That's right.
And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith.
Woo! See? Hey, see, that's why we say faith is so important, man. Faith overcomes, man, it overcomes all the wickedness, all the perils, the danger along the ways, man. The faith overcomes all of that. As long as you put Yahweh Shema Shah first and have faith in him, then guess what? You set yourself, you separate yourself from everybody else, man, from this world, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is Hebrews 11:6.
It
says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him.
That's right. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shema Shah. So you must have the faith of Yahweh Shema Shah. You must believe, man. See, that's one thing that the elect have in common. The men, the women, the children of the elect, and the 144,000 men, that's something that they all have in common. Along with Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and His Son Yahweh Shah. It's that they have faith and that they believe. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is.
So you got to believe that Yahweh, he is, man. That he is the supreme, man. He is the top. Okay? You have to believe that. Because if you don't believe that Yahweh, okay, he is, that he's the one, man, then you're lost, man. You will not be able to receive the salvation of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
Because guess what? Your faith won't kick in if you don't believe that he is the one.
Right.
See? So you have to believe that Yahweh is the Heavenly Father, man. And his son Yahweh Shai is the one that's deliverance gonna come through.
Right.
Okay? And if you believe that, then you're giving yourself a chance, okay? Go ahead.
And it says, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Oh, a rewarder of him that diligently seek him. Well, what's your reward then? Okay? Because keep in mind, that's why we out on the highways and byways. The men that believe and have faith, we're trying to seek that reward. Get James 12. Get James 1 and 12. 1 and 12. So like 1 and 12. Read that again, huh?
John, this is Hebrews 11:6, and it says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe
That's right.
that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Woo! See that? See, that's a reward, and that's what we're trying to get, that reward. Okay? We're trying to seek him and get that reward, man. And that reward is going to be what? The kingdom of heaven, salvation. Okay? When all hell break loose, when Jacob's trouble is at an all-time high, man, we're trying to get the reward and receive salvation. Okay? We're trying to get up under the tent of protection, man, which is what? Calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, believing in him, having faith in him. That's how you're going to get that protection. And that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we're going to keep pushing until Yahweh Shah come back with that second coming. Okay? Go ahead. That was it? That was it? Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endured temptation.
Blessed is the man that endured temptation. Go ahead.
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
So for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. I bring this out all the time, man, because guess what? That goes into you having faith, man. If you one of them, you having faith that you're going to believe in Yahweh Shema Shah, and then guess what? You're going to receive that reward of Yahweh Shema Shah. Why you think brothers are all over the world, out at camp today, brothers that camp on Fridays, brothers that camp on Thursdays, brothers that's just camping. They camping. Why? To get that spiritual bank up, man. They trying to get that reward. You see what I'm saying? See, hey, regardless of what other people say, what other people feel. We don't care what other people feel, man. Because we ain't dealing with feelings. We dealing with the scriptures and the prophecies of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay? Why you think we're here? We are here in this place in America to serve out the captivity that Yahweh Shai told us that we would go in if we didn't worship him.
Right.
That's what we're doing. Until Yahweh Shai, until the Heavenly Father Yahweh sent his son Yahweh Shai to deliver us. That's it. Get Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, start at verse 1. You had another, go ahead, bro. You got to get
this
that.
Is just going into what you were saying. This is Mark 16 and 16. It says, he that believeth and is baptized shall be saved.
He that believed it. See, believe it and baptize what? In the spirit, man. See, we're not in the physical baptism. We're in a spiritual baptism, man. The waters. This is the waters. The spirit of Yahweh Shai. Those waters will overtake the elect, and the elect will be baptized. No matter if you want it or not. It don't matter. Because all of Yahweh Shai.
I was going to say, Baba Kashai, when it says that he that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, there's an action involved in that. That goes into faith. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So you believe first, then you move towards that belief.
That's
you
right.
See what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if you're not moving toward that belief, you really don't believe.
Oh, you know what? Read Hebrews, what was that in chapter 12 or chapter 11? Which one was it? No. The faith is the subjects of things.
Not
11 and 1. It's 11 and 6.
Yeah, 11 and 1.
No, it's hard.
11 and 1. Yes, at the top. Start at the top.
So Hebrews 11 and 1.
Yeah, start at the top.
So this is Hebrews 11, and at the top it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
So faith is the substance, something you want, substance of, or existence of something that you hope for, right? Go ahead.
The evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen with the natural eye. We haven't seen Yahweh Shai in the natural in this lifetime. Okay, so guess what we're rolling out for? We're rolling out for the faith of these prophecies that Yahweh Shai, that he's going to deliver us and destroy the wicked, man. That's what we're rolling up off for. That's all we have. We only have the scriptures. See? And when we line up the scriptures with the prophecies, and we're like, okay, wait a minute. This linking up. This Bishop like to always, always like to say the filter. We have something to filter everything that's going on with, man. And it's the scriptures. So we filter it through the scriptures and the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And it says, provide in the elders obtain a good report. Verse 3, and through faith we understand that the words were framed by the word of Yahweh.
That's right, was framed by the words of Yahweh. How can these men in these scriptures write these things and then they have came to pass? Some prophecies that we read, like Deuteronomy that I call for, have came to pass. Okay, but then guess what? It's some prophecies that haven't came to pass. Well, how do we like put all this into perspective and say that the Bible is real? Because we look at them and we say, well, the prophecies that have came to pass, it lines up. Now the prophecies that are to come to pass, we see things shaping up and deforming and they lining up like, oh, well, wait a minute. It's only a matter of time then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we line it up. It's like, oh, well, it's according to the prophecy. How do we know that we are the children of Yahweh Shai? Because of the curses in Deuteronomy. We go back to these curses and we're like, wait a minute. This is us that the Bible is talking about. Okay? This is why the devil in the physical, which is the so-called white man, Esau, this is why they said, let us come together in Psalms 83 and take away the name of Israel. That's right. This is why they did that. So that we wouldn't remember who we are. Because they knew that once we remember who we are, then guess what? We got power. Yeah. We have spiritual power then. Okay, to call upon Yahweh Shai. So let's read that now. That was it. That was the point on that. Let's read that in Deuteronomy. Start at the first verse.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
So if you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, this is Lord, they said, if you hearken unto me diligently, all these things will come to pass, right? Go ahead.
It says, to observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments. The Lord said, listen, the only thing I require is that you follow the blueprint that I laid out for you. If you follow that, then guess what? You're going to have many blessings, okay? You're going to have many blessings, more than you can ever receive, ever think of, but you must follow the blueprint that I laid out. Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day.
Which I command thee this day. Go ahead. It was a commandment that we follow, Yahweh Shema Shah, man. We'll have no say-so. We have no, what's the independence. That's a wicked-ass way of thinking, a wicked word, matter of fact, that because we have there's no such thing as independence. We must depend on Yahweh Shema Shah. Now let me break it down to you like this. Can you deliver yourself from the destruction that coming? No, you cannot. You must have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, you must have that to be delivered. So you can't deliver yourself. So we must depend on something. Go ahead.
It says that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high.
Which Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above
all nations of the earth.
7 and 6. Above all nations that are upon the earth, man. You see that? That meaning like all these other nations, Moab, the Hamites, Moabites, Esau, you know what I'm saying? The Hamites, right? All these ites, man, of these Japhites, ites, of these other nations that are not of Yahweh Shema Shah's chosen, man, from Judah to Issachar. Okay, the Lord said will set us above all of them. Okay, man, we're blessed, man. So that's why you should get up every morning and say, you know what? I'm turning back to Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
That's right. That's the point. Now jump to verse 15. Because the Lord said, and if you read on that, it goes down and lists these different blessings. All the blessings that we would inherit, man. But the Lord said we must do what? Follow after him. Right. Follow his blueprint. It ain't up to us. In a proverb, it says, a man's ways. Yeah. You know what it is?
Going to the Lord, how can a man know his own way?
Right. And there's another one also.
Man's ways clean his own eyes.
Yep, man. See, that's two. Then there's another one. It said a man's ways. It's like it. But roughly paraphrased, it says, how can a man know his own way if he that trusts in his own self is leading himself into destruction? You know what I'm saying? That's in Proverbs also. So the Lord have gave us multiple examples. You don't know which way you're going, and if you believe in your own thoughts, then you head into destruction, man. You must believe in Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why he gave us the blueprint and said in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, okay, that we must follow after him if we want to inherit all of these blessings. Okay, you got to go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits.
That's right. The Lord weigheth the spirit, man. See, you can't. You know why the Lord do it like that? So you can't get nothing over on Yahweh Shema Shah. You can't get nothing over because he weighed the spirit, man. Go ahead, bro.
That's
that was the point on that. Yeah, okay, did the brother get the other one in Proverbs? Because if not, let me find it. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, bro. You got
Proverbs 20 and 24. One more. It says, "A man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?"
Oh, the man goings are of the Lord. So how then can he understand his own way? You see that? So yeah, guess what? The men that now all the way back, the men that had these visions and wrote it down when Yahweh Shema Shah gave it to them, they didn't know the time framing that these things was going to happen. See that? So they just falling off of the spirit. So you know what the Lord just gave me this, let me jot it down. But they didn't know that in 2022, okay, in June, what this day's date is, 25th? Yeah, 25th, that we will now be like, okay, well, we understand the prophecies, okay, that they spoke of. Okay, we understand these things now because we're living in what? The end times. We're living in the last days, man. We understand now Matthew 24, okay, and all these other prophecies, man. We understand these things now, okay? because we're living in them. Okay? It was one more real quick.
I think I got one for you.
You got go ahead, bro.
This
Go
is
ahead.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directed his steps.
Oh, the Lord direct the steps of the prophets. He direct the steps of the elect. Guess what now? Watch this. He direct the steps of the wicked. The Lord is in control. Remember, he gave Esau the power, okay, to the form, because a brother came up earlier asking about the missiles. He gave Esau the technology and the power to create these missiles, man. He gave them that power, okay, to do that. So to do what? For their own destruction, man. And the deliverance of you so-called blacks, Latino, Native American that are the part of the elect. Go ahead, bro.
This is Daniel 4:7. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, with the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men."
Oh, read it again, bro.
Verse this is Daniel 4:17. It says, "This is the matter by the decree of the watchers, and the demand
by the watchers. You got watchers. The scripture speaks of the watchers. Go ahead, the watchmen. Go ahead.
And by the demand, and the demand by the word of the holy ones,
by the words of the holy ones of the righteous, the elect, the word of Yahweh. Go ahead.
With the intent that the living may know.
With the intent that the living may know. Go ahead.
That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Yahweh shall rule in the kingdom of men, man. So everything is of Yahweh shall. You ain't moving off your own impulse, your own spirit. No. You moving off of the spirit that Yahweh shall gave to you. And either he gave you what? A righteous spirit or a wicked spirit. Okay? And we know that he gave the 2/3 of his people a wicked spirit. He gave what? These heathen nations a wicked spirit. And he gave the elect the righteous spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. This is oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And it says, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and set it.
Whosoever he will. See that? It's whoever the Lord sees fit that he can redeem his elect, man. See, it ain't up to you. It's up to Yahweh Shema Shah. He have the final call, the final say so. Well, that's one of my chosen. That's one of my elect. That is a part of the wicked. That's a part of the 2/3, which are also wicked. That won't get it until they come through the elect in the kingdom and be taught the righteousness from above. Okay? That's it, man. You know? There's some more, bro?
Yeah, it's a little bit. And it said, and set it over it the basis of men.
Oh, and set it over it the basis of men, man. Yahweh Shema Shah. See, one thing about it, you have to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. You have to. Because if not, then you selling yourself short, man. Yahweh Shema Shah, he'll do away with you if you don't give him all the praise, man. Everything that he does is for his glory. Okay? Go ahead. Let's go with it. Oh, you got a quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Amos 4:13. For lo, he that formeth the mountains and createth the wind, here's the point, and declareth unto man what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, the power of hosts is his name.
That's right. He's the one. See, he's the one that declares and determines everything, man. So that's why you got to give all praise to him, because it's of him. It's not of us. It's not. Man, you really believe? Listen, you think that we thought that we would be here teaching on the 25th of June, man, the word of Yahweh Shema Shai? Whatever day different brothers came into the camps and started worshiping Yahweh, you think we thought that we would be doing that? No, man. The Lord caught us in whatever situation we was in and said, bam, this is my spirit. What you going to do with it?
He snatched us. He snatched us up.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of us had different aspirations in life, man. We wanted to do something different. The Lord just snatched us right on up. No, you're not doing that.
You ain't doing that. You didn't have what you, the scripture say, prison. You know how they say prisoner of war? Prisoner of Yahweh. Whatever his will is, rolling with it. Because we know that he have the better plan for us, man. We know that we're going to be better off serving Yahweh Shema Shai. See, so I'd rather be a slave to Yahweh Shema Shai than a slave to our enemy, man.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro, with that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass,
Okay.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee, and overtake thee.
That's right. So the Lord said, well, if you don't want to hearken to Yahweh Shema Shai, then all these curses will come upon thee, man. Okay? So the Lord laid the blueprint out and said, and this is so that you can understand who the Lord's chosen people are. So you can always go to Deuteronomy and understand who the Lord's people are, man. Because they are the ones that went away from Yahweh Shema Shai and received these curses. Okay? They received these curses of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it was a curse, okay, that we're here in America, okay, serving and upon our oppressors, man. It's a curse that the jobs that we have, we can only pay rent. We don't have extra. Ain't no such thing as getting extra, okay, here in America, man. That's a curse, man. Get Deuteronomy, Baruch 3rd chapter, the 8th verse.
Subject to payments?
Yep, subject to payments. That's it. Subject to payments.
I was thinking of that.
Read that again, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 again. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's right. All these curses come upon us and overtake thee. If we chose not to worship Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and what's some of the curses that we've gone through, man? Well, we know that what's the number one curse that we've gone through that you can identify with, that the Bible identify with, that let you know that we are the chosen people of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go to verse 68. Go to verse 60. We'll go back over cover some. Go to verse 68. Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Yahweh will bring thee into Egypt again with ships, man. Meaning he will bring us into what? This land of America, okay? By ships, okay? By the way thereof, by ships, man. By what? Those cargo slave ships. That's how we got here, right? By those cargoes. What was our intention when we was rounded up and put on those cargo slave ships? Was our intentions to come here and be able to say, well, guess what? Our women have the right to do what? Determine whether they should be able to have a baby or not. Roe versus Wade. No, the hell no, man. Yeah. We was sent here to serve slavery, man.
Right.
That's how you can identify that we are the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. Oh, you got something? Go ahead.
Go right back to it.
Go ahead, bro.
It's the same chapter. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46.
That's right.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Oh, a sign. Man, to see that the Lord gave us signs and wonders just like he do to this day, man. And he gave us to understand. He gave us unto thee for a sign. And go ahead, bro.
It says a sign and for a wonder and upon thy seed.
And upon thy seed for how long? Forever, man. You see that? That's what the Lord did. You know what? You can keep going on that, bro.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy God.
This goes right back to what verse 15. Because you serve not Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
Thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
That's right. For the abundance of all. You see what the Lord promised us? The abundance of all things. Why not serve the Lord and say, you know what? The water Yahweh Shema Shai. We have all the resources we ever would need. You know what I'm saying?
He said the abundance of all things. Like everything, bro. I just shows you how dumb our people is. Like, how can you not be glad that somebody's giving you the abundance of everything?
Right.
Everything in existence, you have the abundance of.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn and say, you know what? I don't even want that. What the fuck do you want then? You want destruction.
Like the child is an abundance of all things.
That's
a
right.
blessing.
That's right. It's that man. That is a. Oh, you know what? Go down to where it says we will begot sons and daughters. I think a couple verses
we
down.
just read that earlier.
Oh, we did. Okay,
That's the spirit, though.
Yeah,
That's the spirit.
It says,
yeah, right.
it's I believe it's verse 50. Let's do verse 55. It says, so then he will give to. It says, so that he will not give to any of them. Matter of fact, verse 53. It says, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh thy God hath given thee, in the siege and the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. So the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward his wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave.
See that? So the Lord brought that division. Now, I think the verse that we wanted to hear was 41. Yeah, verse 41. Hit verse 41.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 41. It says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
Meaning we will have sons and daughters. Go ahead. Oh, I can see.
But it says, but thou shalt not enjoy them, but they shall go into captivity.
Oh, see that? You would not enjoy them, but then you would go into captivity. So guess what? One slave master would take the women, the children. Say if you had two sons and two daughters. Those 2 sons and 2 daughters may go. The 2 daughters may go with another slave owner. The 2 sons may go with another slave owner. Guess what? The father and the mother may stay with the slave owner that they was already with. Okay, so the families will split up. Okay, now I want you to read this, bro. So we would not. The Lord said we would not be able to. We would have sons and daughters and would not be able to beget them, man. I mean, Salakia, be able to enjoy them. Read that right there, bro.
It says, Negroes for sale.
Negroes for sale. Go ahead.
Public auction. On Thursday, 10 a.m.
Sound like how they do to this day. That's how they do cars, man. We got a public auction going on. Is that how they property, man? We were the property of these fucking devils, man.
Right.
It was all because Yahweh Shema Shah told us that if we didn't worship Yahweh Shema Shah, then we would suffer these curses, man. It's a curse to be in this land, man, to be here, man. This is not our rest. That's Micah 2 and 10, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says on Thursday, 10 a.m. 12 of April 1848, prime and healthy.
Prime and healthy. Listen to how they marketed you so-called, well, we know that this was roughly the southern tribe, okay? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, okay? But listen how they market, how they was marketing us, man. Go ahead.
At O'Donnell's Auction House, 2nd Cumberland Street, Charleston, South Carolina.
And if you, I've been to Charleston, downtown Charleston. If you Google 2nd Street, Cumberland Street, 2nd Street, Cumberland Street, Charleston, South, you can look up and see, and if you down there, you can see this was nothing but a fucking slave post, man, to where they got rid of us. If you there, you feel that vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? They try to, you know what I'm saying? Now they try to put a little sauce in it and have all kind of marketing shops and shit. But you can look at these buildings and see that, listen, this ain't nothing but what is the auction block, man. That's all this used to be, okay? Because you can look and see that we was not allowed to be free in that area, man. Go, you got it, bro.
Brothers was teaching for years 5 points.
That's right.
5 points was a slave auctioning location.
That's right. And what it had, I think like 5 different routes from that location, okay, to where these Edomites could take the slaves back to their providence or whatever, you know. But go ahead, bro.
It says 25th hands trained and hoeing, chopping.
Trained at hoeing and chopping. Go ahead.
thrashing, bale,
thrashing, baling. Go ahead.
Plowing.
Bales of what? Hay. What we was talking about the other week. Alfalfa. You know, baling all of these. Oh, bales of cotton in these fields. Okay, and the Lord said what? We would come here to serve hard, vigorous. What that's in you know what that is in not Deuteronomy. It's in before Deuteronomy. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, Pharaoh made them serve with rigor.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Exodus. That's Salakia. Right.
It says baling, plowing, peaceful lot. No troublemakers.
Baling pot. Oh, no. Listen how they listen. No troublemakers. No, read that part again.
It says baling, plowing, peaceful lot.
See,
No
they
troublemakers.
they peaceful. They ain't no troublemakers.
Criminalizing us.
I have the cream of the crop of you, Negroes. This is what this Edomites. This is how they sold us, man. Okay, up on the auction blocks. Go ahead.
Real quick, no troublemakers would imply that nobody's going to rebel against that whip.
Right, no troublemakers. They gonna just go along with it. Right. Yeah, you ain't gonna have to pull out your whip because they gonna just go along with the process.
That's today's resume. You gotta have your resume.
Right.
Good conduct.
Yeah. Good conduct.
Yeah. You get a gift now.
Yeah.
They're being sold.
Yeah. That's it. But as soon as you come up and say, you know what? Well, I ain't with the program, with a wicked ass program. Then guess what? Your ass, you not getting the benefits. They finna snatch they snatch the rug I'm up under you because you ain't with the program, man. Guess who ain't with the program, man? The elect of Yahweh Shema Shah's chosen, man. We are not with the program. Matter of fact, in Revelation, the 12th chapter is what? The system. We're not with the system of the beast, man. We're not with this system, man. We're with the system of Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead.
It says,
got it. Okay, go. Oh, hold on. We'll come right back. Let's read that in Exodus real quick.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 13. It says, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
See that? Made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Go ahead.
Verse 14, and they made their lives bitter.
And made our lives bitter. What do you think happened, man? When we got on these cargo slave ships, what do you think happened? Our lives was made bitter and rigorous, man, when we came over here to this place, man. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 14 again from the top. It says, and they made their lives
8 future insurance.
8 with future. 8 with future insurance. So these 8 women, okay, they had to be pregnant with child, so they had insurance. I'm even promising you 8 women that can give you more slaves. You see what I'm saying? Because what other insurance can a woman have in enslavement? You know what I'm saying? That was the inheritance. Well, listen, no, I mean read again.
God, it says 18 women, 8 with future insurance.
I got 8 with future insurance. They insurance, man. They pregnant, man. They give you some more. Go ahead.
It's all house trained.
That's like getting a 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying? All house trained.
Listen to how they're
all house trained.
They're neutered. They've been declawed. They're spaded and neutered.
Like,
God.
like that goddamn dog.
They were literally marketing us, bro. They was like really selling us, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Like you do today.
Wow. Go ahead, bro.
It says all house trained.
All house trained.
Cleaning, cooking, ironing, making beds. 6 girls.
Okay, then it went from the 8 women, 16 women, then it said 8 women, then it said 6 girls. Go ahead.
Calmly, quiet.
Calmly, meaning what? They was pretty, they was beautiful little girl. Go ahead.
Quiet.
They were quiet. Go ahead, didn't talk back.
It says budding out.
Budding out, meaning what? They was filling out as a woman. They had their body parts filling out.
So that,
you see what I'm saying? Because they were pedophiles. You see what I'm saying?
They're
These
talking
fucking
about
devils
our
was
physical
pedophiles.
development.
They love little girls.
Oh, they love little boys?
They love little girls. They love little boys.
And the scripture says that they get sell a boy for a time.
Right. Right. You know? So that's how these devils move. Okay? So and we're bringing this out to show you that you are the Lord's chosen people. Man.
That's right.
The Lord said we was go through these curses. It was a curse. Go ahead.
God. And it says, budding out, not headstrong.
Not headstrong.
Manageable.
And we know that Jake headstrong. Scriptures tell us in Baruch, there was a stiff-necked people. We know we were headstrong, but they just trying to sell you. See that? Go ahead.
God. It says one female superior cook.
Superior cook. She know how to get it. She know how to throw that in that kitchen.
Excellent seamaster.
Extra seamstress. You know, she can sew. She can sew your clothes up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says also for sale at 1 o'clock, plow horses, cowboys, 1 prime bull, 5 heads of goats, 2 wagons. This is what you say, bro? Yeah, they selling us with it. Yeah, because that's how they looked at us. Okay? But guess what? It's okay though. It's okay. The Lord had to do it like this because we didn't want to do what? We didn't want to turn and worship Yahweh Shemashah. Get Baruch. Get Baruch. I got you already.
You got Baruch? Let's go. Oh, yeah.
I got you already.
What you want? You ain't ready to curse then. Exodus, you finish your man? Okay, go ahead and finish that out. Let's finish both of them.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 14. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in water and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field.
The Lord said, I shall wear out the saints of Yahweh Shemashah. They ain't gonna wear, man, it's all designed, bro, to bring you back to Yahweh Shemashah. Wake up out of the illusion that you can get ahead here in America. Because you cannot. This place is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be totally destroyed. Look at what's going on. Go ahead.
It says, continue on, it says, all their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
All their service, they made them serve like that, man. Come on, man. All their service. All the service of you so-called blacks, Latino, Native American, man. There was no such thing as a easy way, man, or easy going. No. Who's put here to serve? to go through these curses so that you can find your way back to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Hey, there was an account. There was an account, and this happened many times, where that rigor, they will have some slaves work to the point that the muscle will actually detach from the bone. Like you know how hard you gotta work to where the muscle actually detaches itself from the bone,
bro.
The pain that must.
I mean,
that's pain you gotta be in for that.
Because what holds the muscles to the it's ligaments. So your ligaments is just destroyed. You malnourished, you know what I'm saying? Your everything is just detached. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit is, man, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with the definition.
Okay, I got a definition for the word rigor. It says something hard to endure.
Go ahead, bro. Rigor. This is the word rigor. Go ahead.
It says something hard to endure.
Something hard to endure, man. Do you know how hard it is, man, to endure working in those fields? Okay, the cotton fields. Okay, dealing with the animals. Okay, dealing with Esau. You know what I'm saying? All over your ass while you out trying to work. Okay, but bro, that shit is hard. Okay, you know, cotton in the middle of it having thorns in the middle of it. You gotta separate that shit from the corn, and you gotta get a certain amount of pounds per day.
I was about to say they get 500 pounds of cotton.
You gotta get a certain amount per day. If you don't meet your per diem, you get your ass kicked.
1,200 years of slavery.
That's how it is.
Now you mean to tell me that this shit ain't gonna fucking come back around on ass? Hell yes.
Well, if I can say, why do you think that the Lord said that He's gonna destroy Esau in the book of Obadiah 1 and 18? Why do you think the Lord say that?
Yeah.
It's because this devil has done so much evil. I mean, that's just the slavery aspect is just one component of this devil's wickedness. You see what I'm saying? This is why the Lord said, damn, this devil's wickedness has reached up to the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, he just won't stop. You know, detaching the bone. I mean, and then, like the brother brought out earlier, the Roe v. Wade shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the babies that this devil done
bro.
Not even indirectly, he directly murdered hundreds of millions of babies, man.
Yeah, bro.
Got people like they. I was watching the video the other day, Slacking. I was watching the video the other day, and the dude was going around saying he was asking what is a baby, and they was like, oh, it's a clump of cells, right? That's what they say. But Esau categorized a baby monkey as a monkey, a baby dolphin as a baby dolphin, a baby elephant as a baby elephant, but a baby human as a fucking clump of cells.
See, you can't see this. It's clear, man. Let's read, because we didn't finish off the main point, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. Let's read that. You start from the top.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof.
So we know that was brought here in America. Okay, Egypt represents what? America. Okay, by ships, by those cargo slave ships, man. Was brought here that way by ships. Go ahead.
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Meaning we will see what? Our homeland. We won't see our homeland no more again. Remember, we came from where? Israel. Into what? Eastern Africa. Western Africa. And then to what? On those cargo slave ships. Over here to America. So we weren't going to see our homeland no more again. We was gone. We was defeated at that point. Because we had chose to do what? Worship other idols and gods. We had said, you know what? We're not dealing with Yahweh Shema Shai anymore. So at that point, Yahweh Shema Shai said, well, guess what? I have to do what? Set up the blueprint for them to go through this slavery. I have to do that because they're too far gone. They have committed to other idols and gods. Do you understand? It's like when you got a child and that child say, you know what? No matter what my father and mother offer me, I am not with it. I'm gone. I want to go out in these streets. What you got to let them do? Got to let them go out into them streets and let them learn that lesson the hard way. But that's the same thing our Heavenly Father did. But He did it for two reasons. He did it for two reasons. One was for what? To show us, okay? Because you didn't want to hearken unto me, this is what you're going to. And the second reason is that what? I am going to show you that I am the true power so that you can come back to me.
Go ahead, bro. It says, continue on, verse 68. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
So you will be sold unto your enemies. You wouldn't be sold to your brothers. No, the Hamites are not our brothers. They're our enemies. Those Africans are our enemies. Okay? So we will be sold unto our enemies. Go ahead.
For bondmen.
For bondmen. For a slave man. Go ahead.
And bondwoman.
For a slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man will be able to help you out of that situation. Nobody. Nobody. Because it was ordained by Yahweh Shemashah. No one will be able to help you. So we had to go through that. That's the breakdown of Deuteronomy 28 and the 68th chapter, man. Okay? Now read Baruch.
Let's read Baruch. This is Baruch.
2, you can start at 2 and Baruch 2 and 23.
Baruch 2 and 23.
Stiff-necked people.
It's Baruch 2 and verse 23. And it says,
it might be a couple verses there, but I knew that they would not hear me. They were stiff-necked people.
30.
Yeah, 2 and 30.
All right. So this Baruch 2 and 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me.
See, the Lord knew the plan. He knew us. Remember, the Lord said, he know, man, listen, he said, I am thine and thine are mine. The Lord knows, okay? Go ahead.
I know they hard-headed.
I know they're hard-headed. I know that they would not hear me. I know that they were gone. That's why I set the blueprint up so that they would have to go into this captivity. Go ahead.
God. It says, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Because they're stiff-necked people. Go ahead.
But in the land of their
headstrong. Then they head. You can't tell. Listen. Oh, Jake's so headstrong. Especially, hey, it don't matter what level you're on, but the old heads, they so headstrong that the Lord told us you can't put new wine in the old bottle. See that? That's how headstrong they are. You can bring them the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, but because they so headstrong, they can't accept it. They can't receive it. They cannot. Go ahead.
It says, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
See that? So the Lord put us in the captivity. Say, in the land of your captivity, they shall remember themselves. See that? Remember that we are the chosen people. Remember that, okay, these devils tried to take away the name of Israel. Right. They came together with one consent, Psalms 83, to take away the name of Israel. So they knew, okay, that we were the Lord's chosen people. But the Lord said, well, guess what? I'm going to put this slavery on them, do that hard rigor, okay, and let them serve, and so that they can see that I am the true power of Yahweh Shemashah. He gonna get his glory. Yahweh Shemashah gonna get his glory, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, verse 31, and it says, and they shall know that I am the Lord their God.
See that? He said, so they shall know that I am the Lord their power. He gonna get his glory, man. They gonna know.
Hey, but here's the deal. That stiff neck with Jake work two ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you stiff neck right now, Lord whoop our ass, you're gonna be stiff neck like we ain't doing that shit no more.
Right. Oh, that's the point. That's the point of going through this hard rigor. No, that's the point of going through this slavery here in America. So we be like, you know what? Well, this time when we get the kingdom, we're not falling off anymore. No. We're gonna be on top forever. Because we ain't going off from Yahweh Shemashah. We see where that shit took us. We see where that brought us. Hell no. We're not doing that no more. Okay, well, if you women, you want to kill your own baby, guess what? Destroy, kill them, stone them. We're going to kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Kill that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I want to say, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The Lord going to get his glory, man. You're going to have to get down with the program of Yahweh Shemashah one way or the other. That's right. Okay? It ain't gonna be no debates. You ain't gonna be able to be all in the streets talking about, you know what I'm saying, when they taking away our rights. Who in the hell gave you the right to destroy or to kill a baby? The Lord said, I kill and I make alive. He gave you life. Okay? You're not the one that's able to discern or to determine that that child should be delivered, or to be destroyed. No, it's not you. It's the Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right.
And you see a lot of these dumbass, wicked-ass bitches. I'm just slacking. These wicked-ass bitches, they sit around the table, okay, and they say, well, girl, I'm glad this didn't happen when I was in my 20s because I done been on that table 7, 8 different times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, these are real conversations that these fucking wicked-ass women have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, let me give you one of these. They wicked as fuck, bro. These women sit around and have these conversations, and then one of them said, and I know because this shit has been brought to me, you know what I'm saying? And then one of them said, well, I went to the table, and the nurse was friends with my mom, and the nurse said, well, I ain't gonna tell your mom, girl. She was like, yeah, girl, well, I've been on it about 7, 8 different times. And my husband didn't even know. Shit, wow. See, that's why they want to do that shit, bro, because they want to cover up all that wicked, evil ass shit that they do, bro. But guess what? You have to pay for all that. Y'all watch your mouth shot gonna fucking destroy you, evil ass. That's right.
That's right. Micah 7 and 10, man. Micah 7 and 10. She is not enemy of seed, man.
That's right.
Y'all are the enemies of Israel, man.
That's
y'all
right.
Out there.
That's right, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Hey, of the woman became the beginning of sin, man. Not the man, the woman. Go ahead.
And through her we all died.
Through her we all died. Okay? These women are wicked as fuck. You're gonna get put in your place.
Right.
Y'all about Shema Shah gonna destroy you women. Because you evil and you wicked. Okay? Right. And you wicked ass, evil ass niggas too, man. Don't like none of y'all niggas, man.
Right.
None of y'all. All y'all wicked. Righteous and wickedness does not mix.
Right.
We only for righteousness. Y'all about Shema Shah said, if you love this world, then you don't have the love of the Father. It's not in you, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 30 and 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman.
That's right.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness.
See that? Oh, that's what they saying. That's why they're protesting. They said, oh, we did no, ain't nothing wrong with that. Actually, matter of fact, they're taking away our rights.
That's it. That's the main thing.
That's the main.
Our rights as a female has been. That's all they're saying. They're not saying anything else but that.
But that shit is wicked as fuck. Now, do we have? Listen, see, we all the way 100 with this, bro. Do we have kids? Yes. Do some of us has daughters? Yes. I have a daughter. If my daughter get pregnant, your ass having that fucking baby. We're not killing no babies, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that baby, and we're gonna raise that baby. Because that is still, matter of fact, whether you want to receive it or not, a blessing from Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. Read, matter of fact, probably get 1 Samuel. Let's read 1 Samuel.
But guess what? You still got condoms. You still got natural forms of contraceptive.
Right.
There's different ways. There's different ways. You got condoms. You got natural forms of contraceptive. What's going on is the government is just taking away the medical to be able to do it, for them to be able to go in the hospitals and do it.
Right.
But there's still other ways you can not abortion is off, but contraceptive before the egg is fertilized, you can do natural.
Right. And I don't even think that there's a what doctors call that petition. I don't even think it's a petition to be a certified
practitioner
like that to abort babies. I don't even think that's a career. You know what I'm saying? I just think you want to abort. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they really teach you how to abort?
Like go to college
like
and learn how to
go to abort babies.
like a career to be
You know
able
what I'm saying?
Bro, I believe that too. I think you got to say
like a trade school. Like a trade school that teaches you how to.
If you think about how horrible an abortion is, this is how crazy this is.
Crazy.
Do you know, say for instance, a fetus is like 5 or 6 months. They go into the woman's vagina and cut the baby up. And then suck it out. Like you goddamn demons, man. You talking about the child ain't got a heartbeat. How do it's a life, man. What the fuck are you doing? It does have a heartbeat.
Bro, it's women that goes, they be like 4 months pregnant and go and get a, like, come on.
Bro, it's called a partial birth abortion, man. Right. Where they just cut pieces of the baby off and suck it out. They got
this shit that they was trying to pass where they can abort a baby after 10 months out of the womb.
10 months?
That's fucking murder.
Out of the womb.
Out of the womb.
Out of the womb. That baby is about to be. That baby is about to be a year old. 2 months. That baby.
That's like an actual human sacrifice, man. That's all that is.
And you gonna kill the
That's
fucking
an
baby.
actual human sacrifice.
Sirach chapter 25, verse 19. This is what I mean here. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Oh, that's right. All wickedness is but little. Oh, you know the saying? Misery loves company. Wickedness love wickedness, bro. That's how they roll. That's why I was giving you like a real life situation conversation of women, older women, at a round table talking about abortions. Yeah, they know what I'm saying? All of them is involved in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They just that's some wicked ass shit.
Laughing about it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna be destroyed, bro. Y'all, you got some more, bro?
Yeah, I got something. You know, just
Hold on. Let him finish this.
This is Sirach 25 and 19 again from the top. All wickedness is but little. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of the sinner fall upon her.
That's right. Oh, the portion of a sinner. So guess what? You the sinner then. So guess what's gonna fall upon you? Destruction, death, famine, and destruction gonna fall upon you, because you are a sinner. Okay? Yahweh Shemal Shah is not with that, man. If you cannot repent to Yahweh Shemal Shah and receive Yahweh Shemal Shah, then guess what? You're gonna receive death, destruction, famine, man. That's what you're gonna receive. These ICBM missiles that we talk about. That's what you're gonna receive. Okay? Let's see. Now we talked about how Jake went through this, right?
Yeah.
Now, what's gonna be the flip side of this? Okay, the people that did this, how Shema Shah set up to do this. What are you gonna do to them? Because they're gonna get a reward also. Let's read the Revelation 13.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So read from the top.
Deuteronomy 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. You try. I want the one that drove the ship. You know what I'm saying? The one that actually drove the ships. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Above over here, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. You see that? Yahweh Shema Shah's chosen people, you so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Americans, you are the ones that's going to govern and rule over your oppressors, bro.
That's right.
You don't going to get that get back. You're going to be the ones that have their hand on their fucking neck, their foot on that neck, bro. You're the one going to have that. See, because we didn't read it, but Deuteronomy 30 and 8, it says all these curses shall flip upon our enemies. That's right. See, they gonna there's no getting away. Okay, there's no getting away. You gotta go.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword. Okay. Oh well, the first one you think of, man, Alexander the Creep.
Yeah.
The earth stood still. Okay. Oh, bro, they gonna get it, bro. Yeah. Go ahead.
Here is the patience.
That's right.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We got faith and we have patience because Yahweh Shema Shah said, wait ye. And in Zephaniah 3 and 8, wait ye upon me until I rise up against the prey. Go ahead and read that, bro.
Don, this is you said Jeremiah, right?
Yeah, Jeremiah 14.
Hold
on. Isaiah 14, Swati. Isaiah 14. Yeah, Isaiah 14.
At the top.
Yeah, at the top.
It says, this is Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord gonna have mercy upon Jacob. See, these devils gonna get it, bro. See, that's a whole another brother. You know, I step down, another brother can go. But these devils gonna get it, bro. They gonna get it for all the wickedness they've done and brought to the Lord's chosen people. Go ahead.
It says, and yet choose Israel.
But I will yet choose Israel, though. The Lord ain't done away with us. He's still choosing Israel, bro. Go ahead.
And I will set them in their own land.
And I will set them in their own land. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers shall be joined unto them. Go ahead. Meaning what? All the Israelites. Go ahead.
and they will cleave to the house of Jacob. To the house of Jacob. Keep going. God. And it says, verse 2, and the people shall take them. And the people shall take them. Now we're going into these heathen nations. Go ahead. God. And bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them. In the house of Israel, the Lord showed the people shall possess them. Go ahead. In the land of the Lord. In the land of the Lord. For servants and handmaids. For servants and handmaids. Didn't they have us as servants and handmaids? We just read Revelation 13 and 9. He didn't have an ear, let him hear. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kill it with the sword must be killed with the sword. Read that part again. Con, it says, and they shall, it says, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land, right, of the Lord for servants and handmaids. For servants and handmaids. Go ahead. Slaves. Go ahead. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. They shall take them whose captives they were. Wasn't we captives? We still captives to this day. Go ahead. And they shall rule over their oppressors. And we shall rule over our oppressors. Come on, bro. You can't get around the scriptures of Yahweh Shema Shah, bro. This thing is set up, bro. It's set up for us to go through what we've gone through, and for us to do what? Have victory at the end, man. He that led into captivity must go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. That was it right there. That was it. So with that, I pray that this was edifying. I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to that we're honest to the apostle. We're not wrapping up. Oh, sorry. Close out the candle. Set up readers.
Nah, you can say Clyde probably switch out.
Brother trying to get me out the stage. No, it's all good. Hey, let's go to Isaiah 5 and 20. Start there.
All right, this is Isaiah. It's Isaiah 5 verse 20, and it says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness."
Yeah, so what you have right now, you have a lot of people with their opinions right now, man. Everybody is opinionated, talking about this Roe versus Wade reversal. You know, people are calling evil good, all right, which is an evil thing, okay, for like brothers was going into. I'm sure brothers been going into it all camp. But this is an evil act, okay, an act that's worthy of death, okay. But this is something that they call evil. I'm sorry, this is something that they call good. It's good for a woman to have her choice, and it's good for a woman to have rights over her so-called body. But guess what? In the eyes of the Heavenly Father, this is a sin. Okay, this is evil. All right. So what you have here is a flip-flop society, man. All right. This is a flip-flop society of wickedness. Okay, that has gone on. Now, what you have right now, get Ecclesiastes 12 and get the last verse. Ecclesiastes, not Ecclesiastes. All right, what you have going on right now is the Lord has the world. He is trying out the world. Okay, he's trying out the earth, trying the spirits to see what side you're on. Also, give me scriptures of a double-edged sword. Get that one.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 14. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to bring every work into judgment. All right. So all the works and evil intents of the people, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to expose. Okay, he's getting ready to expose. He's really exposing these people's opinions. Because if you're in the spirit, you'll see that the Lord really is he's showing your hand. Okay, he's having it to where you'll show your hand to show what side you're on. Okay, so these wicked ass people, okay, you're starting to see, okay, what side they're on. You on the side of I'm talking about morality. with immorality. Okay, are you on the side of life, or are you on the side of death? Hey, but really, that's what it is. Matter of fact, get because the brother quoted it. Get 2 Samuel 2 and 6. 2 Samuel 2 and 6. That was it on that, right?
There was a little bit more.
Okay, keep going.
It says, and light for darkness that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Light for darkness, and then put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So it's a bitter thing. It's a bitter thing to kill an unborn child. That's bitter. Okay, but you have people that will celebrate that. You got bitches like the brother said. You got chicks that will brag about it. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, hey, well, I had so and so. You know, and then they even have like memes on social media. Throw that baby away.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want it, get rid of it.
Yeah. F them kids.
F the kids. But there's a saying that the most dangerous place to be is in a black woman's womb. The most dangerous place for a black man, so-called black man, to be is in a woman's womb. Which, like I said, that's true. That's a true statement.
Yeah.
Because, hey, you ain't gonna make it.
They still be drinking, smoking. Then baby come out with asthma. You wonder why?
It was a chick. She was even punching her own stomach.
And I don't know if y'all remember, it was a couple of years back, but the chick went to an abortion clinic and she was twerking, talking about something about to watch this baby, about to kill this baby, rapping with it. Remember that shit? And she was like happy about the fact that she was about to get an abortion.
Hey, but hey, read that again in Ecclesiastes. Drop it again. It's all good. Read that again. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Because the Heavenly Father sees that. The angels are recording everything, man. That's why the scriptures say, every idle word, you shall have to take account thereof, man. Every idle word. So all these people that basically have said these different things, okay, but like I said, the Lord is forcing their hand. He wants to see what side you're on. See, before we get out of here, there's going to be more issues that's going to arise that people are going to have to take a side. Are you going to be on the side of righteousness, or are you going to be on the side of this world? See, that's why I think it's in John. I want to say it's in John, but it says, or maybe in Romans, but they that are of this world, if this world love thee, if this world,
yeah, John
the world
15.
will love his own.
Yeah, John 15,
right?
yeah, 15 to 18.
Go ahead. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. It says, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So everything is being exposed on a major platform. Okay, so we're gonna see more and more people's opinions. The VAX, that was one example.
Right.
What side are you on? Are you gonna go take natural herbs, or are you gonna rely on faith, take natural herbs, pray, or are you gonna go to Esau, your enemy, take his jab? So what we're gonna see, that's why it's all leading into the hour of temptation, which that's gonna be the ultimate test. Right. But these are just tests right now. These are just tests that the Lord is sending. All right, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on this one? You know? So like I said, the VAX, the VAX, what's your opinion on this? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna react to this? Okay, the Roe versus Wade, the abortion thing. What's your opinion on this? What's your take on this? All right, it's all through the Spirit, and you people are being lined up as sheep to the slaughter because you don't see that you know. First of all, the so-called white man, he wants to push he wants to do away with this abortion. Number one, because the death rate is higher than the life rate of Edomites. So this is really a thing that Esau is pushing out for his own race of people, his own kind, because strength is in numbers. Just like in Egypt, what did they say? They said the Israelites are growing in number. They said if we don't deal wisely with them, this is Esau dealing wisely with them. Yeah, right. Because first of all, he knows you black women, you gonna get abortion one way or another. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do what you gotta do to get rid of the baby, regardless. They don't. The nigga woman doesn't give a damn about going to the hospital. She'll go to, cause she do that anyway to go get her BBLs. A bitch will go in a basement to get an abortion. She ain't stopping. But Esau, on the other hand, they're not gonna go to that extent. All right. So you gotta realize that what this is all about. So go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 24. It says, "For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion has overthrown their judgment."
Yeah, you get Proverbs, I think 13 and 12. There's a way that seemeth right. 12, 14, something like that. But it said, read that one more time, Baba Shah. Another brother get it so he can read that.
Proverbs what?
Proverbs, I think it's 13 and 12. Or 12 and 13.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 3, verse 24. It says, "For many are deceived by their own vain opinion."
Yeah, and see, opinions are deadly. Opinions can cost you your life. Just because your opinion. A lot of people will die just based off their opinion of abortion. Okay? You might not even have had an abortion, but because of your opinion on it. Yeah. You got a lot of people that's not homosexuals, but their opinion on it is that it's okay. Right. You're still gonna die. You're still guilty. You're part of the problem. Right. You see, you people's opinions has to be eradicated. They got to be changed. Okay, because if you continue this opinion, let's say an individual is not a homosexual themselves, right? If you push just by you having that opinion that it's okay, you can influence others to do that. Just by your opinion alone, you can influence others. Let's say you're the last person on earth. You're not, you're the last few people on earth. You're not a homosexual, but you're pushing that vibration. You're just as guilty as a person that's doing it. Okay. So, like I said, it doesn't even too much matter about. Whether you take action of it, but what is your opinion on these things? And like I said, how about Shemel Shai lining you people up? Get that. What did I have?
Proverbs 14 and 12. You said semen
14 and 12. That's what it is.
Proverbs 14 and 12.
Yeah, 14 and 12. It's 14
and 12. I had it backwards. 14 and 12. One way that seemeth right.
Yeah. All right, this is Proverbs 14 and 12. It says, "There is a way that seemeth right unto man, but the end thereof are the ways of death."
Yeah, right. See, a lot of these people feel like this is the right way. They feel like, a lot of people feel like this is the godly way. Like, God wants you to have choice over your body. You got a lot of Christians that support abortion. A lot of so-called Christians. But that's how you know the Christians don't follow the Bible. Right. Christians don't follow the scriptures. Because you probably got people praying right now. Pray for America. Pray for the Supreme Court. Right. Pray that the leaders and all these people. But guess what? Little do you know, the Heavenly Father and His Son are against that, man. Right? I know what I wanted. Did you have that? Double-edged sword. Yeah. That real quick.
Yep. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. "For the word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing the asunder of soul and spirit,
keep going.
And of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart."
And it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So all you gotta do is bring out the scriptures and read the Lord's word on certain subjects, and you'll see people what side they're on. You'll see their true spirit. You'll see their true thoughts. It said thoughts and a true discerner of the spirit. So we can tell whether somebody ain't right just based off of what their certain opinions on different issues. What's your opinion on the vaccine? What's your opinion on the VAX? What's your opinion on abortion? Right. What's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on the chip? On the MOTB? You know he ain't right. If he say, oh well, I think this is okay. yada yada yada. Yeah, well, you know, we all have choice, free will.
Yeah.
You're right.
It ain't that deep.
Yeah,
It ain't that
deep. Oh, they love to say, well, you know, that's them.
Oh
You know,
man.
homosexual, you know, as far as homosexuality.
Yeah.
Well, now that's them. You know, they women. Same thing. Like I seen a guy post, men should mind their business, something like that. Men minding men's business.
Man, we put our seat.
But guess what?
It's your business.
When you put it, like exactly what you said, it is your business, okay? Because it affects the whole vibration, your surroundings, man.
Right.
See, that's a very passive mindset, and it's very bitch made to have that mindset.
Beta
Because
male.
we're men. We stand on what we stand on, man. If we say something ain't right, we're gonna speak it. That's why we go on the highways and byways, because for you to not get Ezekiel 33, for you to not say anything, like I said, it makes you guilty. All right, you want to stand. If you are for morality, if you're for the right thing, first of all, you should speak on it. All right, you got to stand on these things, man. You got to say, look, I don't care whether it affects me or not. This is wrong, and I'm gonna speak against it.
I'm trying to say too, that's a good point. A lot of people try to be like, well, that's just like you said. That's just like if somebody go commit adultery. In the ancient world, with the adulterers and the adulterer get put to death, ain't no just that's they.
Yeah, right.
Both of them get put to death.
Yeah. You see, there's a thing in modern time, in modern day and age, they call it minding your business. But we're not gonna mind our business. That's right. We gotta get this we gotta get the spirit out of the earth, man. That's right. We want to get this wicked energy out of the earth, because it is affecting. What you people don't understand is it does affect you. Indirectly. It can affect you. Things can affect you indirectly. Like that movie, The Butterfly Effect, right? You have different things that can affect, you know, whether it be it can completely be indirect, but it will affect you in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, your neighbor is committing adultery. You know, okay, that doesn't necessarily affect you directly, because they're not coming to you with the issue, or they're not coming to you, you know what I'm saying, and whatever the case may be. But guess what? That whole vibration, that whole energy, doesn't the scripture say, Ephesians 6:12, we're up against principalities, okay, evil spirits, spiritual wickedness in high places. Right. So that energy is still being pushed. Right. Even you got religion, for example, right? Religion. A lot of people feel like, well, everybody can believe what they want to believe in. Well, you know, that's on them. They can believe this. If Muslims want to believe in Allah, they can do that. If Buddhists, they want to believe in Buddha, they could do that. But guess what? These idols and different things carry an energy. These different things carry an energy, so it does affect you. Oh, Esau, you know, they can be Satanists. They can put, you know, different memorabilias and idols in the city, Baphomets and different things that's pushing spirits and demons on the city. But no, that's them. They can believe that. They can believe that. They can do that. That's cool. There's something wrong with you people, man.
That's right.
You people are bugged out, and you're in this modern day age of thinking, man. You got to get back to the scriptures say, go back to the old path, seek the old paths and the old ways. We're going back to the old way where we stand on what we say, and we're against these things, man. You know, and we ain't folding. Lord willing, we stay down, because they're gonna try us on what we say. The scriptures say they're gonna bring us before the governors and the council. And guess what? We're gonna stand firmly on Yahweh Shai and his word, Lord willing. You had something?
Yeah, I got something. This is the book of Matthew. Oh, stop. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 18. It says, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man.
Yeah, those things that come forth, those things that come forth out of the mouth defile the man. There's another one. It says in that not that which cometh into the body that defiles man, but that which cometh out. So your speech, what you say, the vibration, your overall vibration can influence somebody. It can influence a little girl, a little boy to go be transsexual, to go take the MOTB, to do these different wicked ass acts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why they did in New York. What they did the $200,000 and some that they gave to the transgenders to go out to all of the schools and teach the little kids.
Exactly. See, that's the example. Read up. Yeah, go ahead. Read up.
Matthew 15 and 11. It says, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man.
That was it. Yeah. See, that's the spirit. Go ahead.
But that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
Yeah. So it's not that which cometh into the spirit. I knew it kind of linked with that, and it was a verse up, right?
It was a couple verses up.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's all about what's coming out of your mouth, what you're speaking on, your opinions. Okay? So like I said, you can be just as guilty just by standing on certain things that you ought not to be supporting. You got grown ass men, with fucking signs out there in front of the Georgia State Capitol, talking about abortion. Being pro-abortion. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You should be pro-life. First of all, you as a man, you shouldn't even want your seed to be killed. Hey, the scriptures say, be fruitful and multiply. But see, the issue with today's society is kids are like a inconvenience. You people look at children as an inconvenience or a chore. Especially young people, 25 and under. They hate kids.
Right.
They feel like kids is like a burden. I want to live my life, hot girl summer.
Right.
I don't want that responsibility right now. See, you people are immature.
Right.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain age, you should already know. Okay, well, you know what? I want to have kids. I want to spread my seed. But see, in this captivity, Esau has it to where that is difficult. It is difficult, but guess what? You rely on the Lord, man. You rely on the Lord. Bring out what you got.
I just want to go into what the brother had said earlier about Esau is doing this because his numbers are low. Statistically, they say that in order for a nation to replenish itself, they got to have at least 3 children. For each family has to have at least 3 children. This is Jeremiah 54:24. It says, I have laid a snare. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
So what is the snare? Like I said, the Lord is lining you people up. That's the snare. The Lord lays snares to see your true intents.
Right.
Like we read, dividing asunder, even to this joints and marrow. But it said, it is a discerner of the spirit and the thoughts. Okay. Hey, so Yahweh Shem El Shai got you people in a trick bag. Yeah, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. So, and in Micah 2:10, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, for if you basically depart. It said, if you don't, in so many words, you shall surely destroy. It will surely destroy you. So, sword of destruction. So, you people are being destroyed. You're being destroyed mentally. You're being corrupted by this devil's wine. You're being drunk. You're being drunk off of his wine, man. All right? That was it on that, right?
It was a little bit more. It says, and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, caught because thou hast striven against the Lord, which you're rebellious. The word, you rebelled against the Lord. All right? Through your opinions and different thoughts, man. You know, you're rebelling against the Lord. Little do you even know.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
This is you spoke about women being child. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Yeah, so you know, having kids or not wanting to have kids, that's a childish thing, man. Right. That's a childish thing. Because, you know, to hell with your goals and aspirations or whatever.
Right.
You know, hey, kids are a wonderful thing. It's a blessing.
Right. In 1 Samuel, that was the one thing that Hannah wanted. She wanted a child, and she wanted a male child, you know, saying someone that can carry on that seed, that name, you know. That's what she prayed for. She wanted a child.
See, things in the ancient world were different. Women wanted children. It was a shame for a woman not to have children.
Yep.
Shame.
Yep.
Nowadays, it's praised like we started off with that in Isaiah 5:20.
Yep.
They call evil good. It's an evil thing to have children.
Yep.
But it's a good thing for a woman to not have children.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, it's completely backwards.
Yep.
A woman should have children. That should be every woman's goal, not to fucking go be an entrepreneur or no. You should want children. And, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them. Take care of the household. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We're gonna get back to the kingdom. We're gonna get back to those ways, man. The ancient days.
Going back to these days.
And childbirth is not gonna hurt anymore.
Right.
Oh yeah,
right.
it's not.
So it's gonna be pleasant. It's gonna, man.
Right.
The women are gonna love, man. We're gonna be popping them out.
Yep.
Like I heard Apostle Ramla make a heavy point. I didn't even think about this, but the amount of children the amount of Israelites is gonna be. That's why we're gonna have to have other planets.
Yeah.
The earth gonna be so full.
Right.
We're gonna have to have other planets.
Yeah. Which is the complete opposite of what this devil is trying to do. He's trying to depopulate them to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, China, they have a
limit.
Limit.
Yeah.
2 kids.
2 or 3. Yeah, 2.
You have like 2.
They bumped it up to 2. It was 1.
One.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. You got 2. Let's say you got 2 of them. One of them already.
Yeah.
The second one, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Then they kill it. If it's a girl, they gotta kill it. They gotta kill it.
Right.
See, that's the wine of Esau affecting Moab. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Why are they concerned about their numbers?
Right.
Because they're under that
Lord
Trump.
told us to do the earth, man.
Right.
It's fruitful and multiply.
It's insane, man.
See, this is why the heathens gotta be put. This is why the heathens gotta be put out of worship.
That's why.
You think we're gonna be having abortions in the kingdom? Hell
no. You're not even gonna have no right.
That's how you know this
even
man
gonna
ain't
be
in
a
his right
thought.
mind.
It's not even gonna be a
He's not
thought.
even in his right mind. There's plenty of.
Right.
See, this devil is thinking from a scarcity mindset because he's using limited resources.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't understand that all you gotta do is use natural recurring resources so that you don't feel like you're running out of everything. He has a scarcity mindset. See, we have an abundance in the ancient world. All you gotta do is keep the laws, and however many people on the earth, it could be 30 billion people on the earth.
Right. Yeah.
It could be however many people on the earth. It don't matter how many, because if you keep the laws, you're gonna be able to sustain that.
Exactly. Right.
You're gonna be able to sustain all those people. Everybody's gonna be able to live, in harmony.
Right.
You're not gonna need to. We need to lower numbers. There's too many people breathing the air. Too many people drinking all the water.
Right.
It's the heat index. But guess what? You got everybody. You got probably 1 million people in this whole little square.
Right.
I'm talking about this square. Probably like half a million people on this fucking block.
Yep.
Or a few 100,000 on this one block. All this land in fucking America.
Yeah.
All this land.
Plenty of land. And that's what they do. They it's like.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Now I'm gonna say that's how they look at it. They want looking at it for us being able to produce food chemically and these different little plants to accommodate the people. Instead of, like you said, it's all this land. Just use the land. That's what it's for.
He fucked it up. He fucked up the earth.
Right.
And it's scarce. Like I said, everything is scarce. So that's why you feel like, all right, we need to decrease. We need to draw back from people.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path.
Right.
Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall
That's
find
what we
rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
See?
One
Yeah,
right
like
there.
that
I
one.
quoted it.
Went with that.
But yeah, see, and ask for the old path. This is the right way, man. The old path is the right way.
That's it.
The way Yahweh Shai intended things to be.
Yep.
We were in the Garden of Eden. Everything was in peace and harmony.
Yep.
Okay, you had what's called the Lion King, they call it the Circle of Life, but it's called the ecosystem. It's another word for it. Basically, you have
pyramid,
a circle. You know, you have primary consumers, secondary consumers, with everything, and then you have primary consumers that eat the grass and vegetation.
Yeah.
Secondary consumers, they eat those animals.
Yeah.
So, but it's a whole circle.
Yep.
It's an ecosystem.
Yeah.
So that's how it's meant to thrive. But see, the so-called white man has thrown that whole thing off.
Yep.
So that's why he's in survival mode.
Yep.
He's like, look, we got to get rid of these niggas so I can live.
Yeah.
He's destroyed the earth.
Yeah.
So much so that he feel like he got to get rid of niggas.
Yeah.
Or, get rid of a lot of the majority of these people. So that he can save himself.
Right.
Right.
He got rid of the waste cleaners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even like in the ocean, on the land, you got like you said a different. I know what you were saying though, but you got like even with waste, like animals that down in the land. You got the fowls of the air that come down and clean that up.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the oceans. But they sitting here and taking all of the ocean cleaners, you know what I'm saying, the bottom feeders, and serving it to the people. It's just you throwing it off, bro. You throwing it off. Throwing it off. That's right.
That's it. So, yeah, with that, Lord willing, we're edified. We're going to end off by giving all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
Shalom.
Shalom.